it be so simple. Twisted off that lean, I'm counting green in my rental. Weed and nicotine, I'm Charlie Sheen in my mental. You fiend for my level.
Yeah, that's my shit, man. Huh? Yo, chill. Huh? I told my nigga come and talk to me. I could bring it to New Haven quick. When niggas know a nigga that know a nigga, what up with knowing niggas, nigga, I don't know shit. They drop jewels, but niggas ain't never made nothing. They all talk, but niggas ain't never paid nothing. And then they get in the booth, start feeling they self, start talking that shit like if they spray something. I'm in the hood while y'all niggas play the law scene. I'm straight dropping it, this water all chlorine. The girl dirty and I still keep the ball clean. The bills paid, my daughter fed, your boy mean. I'm out here, I don't fuck with the club scene. Matter of fact, I ain't even social. I disappear for a month and follow the cold front. Yeah, I told you that my hustle coastal. You can't make it if you stay local. And never let a washed up nigga coach you. It's a lot of that around here, so it's for the living. I crack a bottle and pour a beer. Whole dog here, no service or poor beers. Handful of niggas the team, so yeah, we all here. Rather have mine with a beam, let's make it all clear. Bang bang, rush mouth gang, nigga, this our year. Straight like that. I've been the man since I started laying tracks. Ain't never been a time that I was whack. Always snapping off and dumbing when I rap. Never slacking when it come to spitting facts. Bitch, you artificial, my artificial, you get it, my nigga, cause I be sizzling in the track. Bongs, blunts, joints of marijuana got me buzzing in the struggle to relax. Take another listen, my nigga, and run it back. 100 bars a minute is going over your cap. Flow is so infinite, my nigga, riddle me that. It ain't about me if it ain't about scratch. I'ma stack and put the state up on my back. Never slacking, my mackin' is still attacking, so immaculate. Wasn't really with battling, I toss him like a javelin. Overthrowing establishment, I ain't having it. Born a leader, never follow, not the half of it. That's why I move like an activist. On the low, high, lean, no activist. Cause it seemed like a catalyst. The dumber generation down and it's the saddest shit. And I ain't hating, but I had it vent. Tell me what your life like and use common sense.
Born to win, I'm drinking right now, bitch. I cover my hand in the boat,
bitch.
What you doing, man? What you doing? It's summertime, we hit cup back. Let's fill it up, bitch. What you gonna get?
Styrofoam, 50-cent cup. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50-cent cup. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50-cent cup. Sour on deck, nigga, go and get the Dutch. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50-cent cup. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50-cent cup. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50-cent cup.
Look at the deal. I'm fucking your bitch, you can fuck mine. The game I'm sneaking in, I'm coming through the back door. My name Bentley, I ain't never pushing rad falls. Need a few accounts, bank teller in the cash drawer. It's getting shitty on the block and I'm past boards. Bitches still coming through, niggas still trying to pump. Old ladies watching, little niggas in the fire pump. Shots at broad daylight, it's way past the play fight. Cops is still watching from midnight to daylight. Soon as I hit the block, it's right to the chicken spot. 2-piece and fries, low Sprite gon' hit the spot. Full to the liquor store, Henny, yo, we going cheap. Tropicana, Amsterdam flavor, and we going peach. Time to move, 2 Dutches and we taking off. Weed man complaining, he be mad, but he take the shorts. 2 for 15, Billy got a 16. He mad, spit a 32, the hammer is a 32. Bentley fire, so we speak right and beat. Text got you in the fucking room, would you keep it quiet? Focus like Tetris, move it, then we split the block. Catch me in the A-Rag store, fucking with the ox. Billy got the blade on me, I'm fucking with the ox. Your bitch, you with a brain on me, you fucking with a dot. Broke niggas wanna see me fail, but Billy likes special, it's like a CDL. I'ma get my niggas jobs, boost the higher rate. I'm driving through the Hamptons in jacuzzis by the fireplace. Feet up, head back, 4-5, head crack. They claiming that they beefing in front and they need to dead that. Mommy, get your head wrapped, dummy, get your breast snatched. Bad with these funeral bars, I could dead rap. Old niggas 32, Billy Honda thought you knew. Next month I get the deal, I gotta get the portion blue. I even eat the small portions too. Cost to be the boss and them dollars I done lost a few. Fucking with a few dumb bitches, I ain't wanna hit. Beat Venom got me on this shit, I ain't wanna spit. See the bust dumb nigga jump in front of it. A lot of niggas robbing to eat, they need 100 licks. I be robbing everything. Gay nigga, you a fucking blade. Said I postpone college cause the fucking name. Juice
Juice me up, styrofoam, 50 cent cup. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50 cent cup. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50 cent cup. Styro on deck, nigga, go and get the Dutch. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50 cent cup. Go and get the Dutch. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50 cent cup. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50 cent cup. Juice me up, styrofoam, 50 cent cup. Styro on deck, nigga, go and get the Dutch.
Yo, my nigga, look, like, we gotta get this nigga, man.
Yo, he flossing too heavy, bro.
Too heavy, bro. Like, yo.
Niggas out here starving. We need that, man.
He cool like that? Like just right
not around here. Not around here.
Okay. He must not know. We get it in out here, man. Like, I think they forgot that they think we gone. But they don't know that we still here, though, right?
Yeah, we still here.
Yeah, so we gonna have to. You know what we gonna do? I'm gonna call up Shorty Doo-Wops. Yeah,
easy.
We gonna make sure they get it poppin'. Easy. Yeah, we gonna bring that nigga to us. Yeah, let's do that. Yo, listen, this is what we need y'all to do. This nigga been riding around real flossy, you feel what I'm saying? Acting like he owned this shit, like he forgot or something, like he don't know that we still here, you feel what I'm saying? Took a little break off, but it is what it is. But what I need y'all to do, I need y'all to bring that nigga to us so we can bring him a little welcome home party, you feel what I'm saying? Bring that nigga back here.
Larkin.
Now you listening to
My real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit. Fuck your feelings, we still here. Real niggas do real shit. My real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit. Fuck your feelings, we still here.
Like, boy, this the company. Now you gon' have to watch me work. They don't like it, man, I know that it hurts. Keep on talking, they gon' find you in a hearse. See, all my real niggas fuck with me. These bitches, they loving me. I be all around the city, come fuck with me. Fuck all your feelings, my niggas the realest. I'm known to put niggas on and they know that. I been with the fam, my nigga, we Kodak. Our life like a movie and I be with the shooters. I be playing chess, watch how I maneuver. They can say what they want, don't know what I am doing. All you niggas that are still in your feelings, I apologize, but fuck how you feeling. They think that we losing when we really win, and still pray to Allah, cause I am only human.
Real niggas do real shit. Killed niggas get killed quick. Pill triggers and fill clips. Fuck your feelings, we still here. Stop playing, we not playing. We drop haters, you feel fear. It's real clear that you still scared. Fuck your feelings, we still here. My real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit. Fuck your feelings, we still here. Real niggas do real shit. My real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit.
Fuck your feelings, we still here.
Like the Sphinx in the pyramids. From ancient Atlantis, I'm raising the standards. You hate cause I'm great and I'm taking advantage. And taking these statements, make payment advancements. I'm painting the canvas. The places I take this make haters look average. I'm Asian and savage. You taking my paper, I wait in your attic with ARs and Maddox while you playing your Madden. I'm extracting reactions to fashion enactment of envy. I'm ending 10 trending, pretending MCs who give up the second they hit a roadblock. Choke up after only 2 years. You thought that you would just go far? You gotta go hard for so long till the brakes blow off. How many bills does it take to blow? Probably a whole lot. But so what? Real niggas only do real shit. Get out your feelings and grow up. Real niggas do real shit. Killed niggas get killed quick. Pill triggers and fill clips. Fuck your feelings, we still here. Stop playing, we not playing. We drop haters, you feel fear. It's real clear that you still scared. Fuck your feelings, we still here. My real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit. Fuck your feelings, we still here. Real niggas do real shit. My real niggas do real shit. Real niggas do real shit.
Fuck you feelings, we still here.
I've been in the cut writing songs for artists that you call your favorite. I'm just being honest, think of where we came, so I'm never stopping. Do this for my grandma, do it for the gang. I feel like Birdman, they don't respect the name. I never been a pussy, never been afraid. Mobbing with my shooters, dabbing with my bitches, middle finger to all of my haters. Now that life's looking better now, I put all you lame niggas behind me now. And all my day ones that were riding with me, them the same niggas still with me now. I'ma do whatever that I gotta just to make sure we make it to the top. So try stop it, I'ma aim and pop it and leave your body for that pine box.
Real niggas do real shit. Kill niggas get killed quick. Build triggers and fill clips. Fuck your feelings, we still here. Stop playing, we not playing. We drop haters, you feel fear. It's real clear that you still scared. Fuck your feelings, we still here.
Yo, my nigga.
Everybody out there in the world.
Word up. Shop in the motherfucking building.
Welcome to the Chop Shop Radio. Brought to you by the Universal Collective and the Wu-Tang Worldwide DJ Coalition. I told you I need echo on my voice when I say that. I still ain't got my echo.
I think we can put that on the thing, bro.
It's been over a year and I still ain't got no echo on my voice.
Work on that.
This is, you know what?
Your birthday.
We're on our third person doing our production. We went from a young chick to a black dude to a white dude. Do we need to get a Spanish person in here to get my shit right?
I think we need a Jew. You Jewish?
We gotta get a half Puerto Rican, half Jewish dude in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like we gotta get it all going and popping.
First, we get the Jew.
Yeah, man, exactly. So I am Nabi Reality. We got my co-host in the building, Cash. BXMGs won't be here tonight. He's got some things to do. We got Slim on the boards. Nah, he has some stuff with his kids the other hand. Thursday night Nitro.
Yeah.
The Patriots game. The Pats. But yo, so anyways, we got a whole bunch of guests coming through today, man. We got a lot of people coming through. We got people from Bulldozer Health coming through. We got an interview with Rez, SPS Kings, and Timbo King will be calling in later on. It'll be actually the second time interviewing both of them, but the first time together. They're working on a project together. Rez, SPS Kings, and Timbo King are both working on a project, so they're going to be calling in together. And then we have Miss Anna Soul and Wendy Love Edge from Bulldozer Health calling in, and then we also have the beat producer and MC squad called Knots calling in as well. So you know we've got an interesting show tonight. But right now we have a very special guest. Showcast in the back.
And my man said over there, you know what I'm saying.
We got a very special guest on the phone. Very good friend of ours. Very good brother. Very talented artist. Ghost Dog in the building. What's going on, Ghost?
What's up with you, man? How you been?
All right, man. Just doing the radio show, and one day at a time and everything. So Ghost Dog, you're a MC artist, even an event organizer actually, because you put stuff together as well out of North Carolina. Correct? Which part of North Carolina?
Correct, man. Correct. I mean, if you want to get technical, I was born in Puerto Rico, but we moved to North Carolina when I was like 1. So for all intents and purposes, yeah, I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, you know, Puerto Rico. Here to throw that in real quick. See, that's why we need more Spanish people over here, because I don't have enough in this room. That's why I can't get my echo right.
Yeah, right. This whole show is Spanish show. You got fucking G's. Yeah, you know what I mean? We got a fucking Spanish nickname.
I'm honorary Latino. My pops was stationed in the army. We black as hell, though.
Yeah, he was just saying it because most of UZD is Spanish. That's the reality of it.
Yeah, I didn't notice it till like the second month. I was like, yo, what the hell happened?
He was already in the group before he realized, like, oh, Papa, I thought you were black. Like, no, Papa, I am Latino. Oh, so you other than being an artist, there's a cipher that you spearheaded, right? Something we used to do in college. Could you talk about that?
Yeah, I am one of the co-founders of the Cypher University movement, man. We just had a 7th annual celebration, a 7th anniversary cipher.
Could you explain what that is exactly? What it is?
Yeah, so the Cypher University movement, basically, man, for those who don't know what a cipher is, it's when cats, man, get in a circle and take turns spitting, freestyle, written, whatever, off the top of their head type stuff, man, just adding on. Not so much the same as battling. I mean, we all know this because we're MCs. But for the cats that are listening that don't know, cipher is when you're spreading knowledge, spitting in a circle, adding on, next man just jumps in, and, it's like that. Cypher University itself, man, started at NC State in 2010. And believe it or not, it was part of a shoot, photo shoot for my man Live, part of my crew, 1100 Hunters. He was doing a side project called God Cypher Divine, and for the album cover, he wanted a cipher. So we sat down, we brainstormed on everybody that we had ever had a late night cipher with after a show, man, and just gathered everybody together, had the photo shoot or whatnot. But at the end of that, you got all these MCs in the building, you can't not have an actual cipher, so we cyphered.
Yeah.
So,
that's the only way.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so from there, it snowballed, man. It's become a huge movement across 7 college campuses. You know what I mean? Like, it's been recognized as an actual school organization. There have been documentaries about it on PBS and at the Kansas Film Festival Fund. So, I mean, it's really taking on a life of its own.
That's what's up. That's almost like the mobile stew idea, you know what I mean? That's the same thing that happened with that idea. I don't know if you know about the mobile stew, Mike Boston.
Yeah, actually, I was keeping up with that, man. That's actually an awesome development, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I was actually happy for y'all on that one.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's how that blew up, you know what I mean? Just one day it was just an idea, just something he was doing on the block, and all of a sudden he's on Ellen.
Yeah, on Ellen. Yeah, that's
you know
crazy,
I mean?
right?
It just happened real fast, man. So that's really good, man. So, we was down in North Carolina, did some shows with you guys. You guys had the album, was the Barbershop.
Yeah, the Barber's Cherry. That was being shortcuts. That's the side project that I'm a part of called Phantom Blade.
Phantom Blade, Phantom Blade.
Yeah, that was dope, man. That was that whole album was like a whole story about being in the barbershop, but like relating it to
culture.
It was nice. Yeah. It was crazy because like there was so many stories, but they were relevant. They were relevant to like life.
Yeah, it was like playful and they had good bars at the same time. You know what I mean?
It was dope to be a part of that tour for you to come down there, and hopefully in the future we could return to thing of bringing you up here. It's been complicated with the scene up here, but we did a show with Cesar not that long ago up here. Last time he came up here,
Word, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I think it might have been part of the same because I was up there for a show in Portland, Maine. They had a show. They had one show in Vermont. They had one show in Manchester that I was actually able to go over there and meet them at. But I think I might have had another show in the mix. It might be in the same time frame. So if it wasn't that, then either way, dope.
Yeah, man.
Yup.
So you you working on something new?
Yeah, actually, man, me and Chopp are about to put out the next Phantom Blade project called Beware the Phantom Blade. That's a full length.
Okay.
And I myself am more than halfway done with the production side, recording and engineering side of my next full-length LP as well. It's called Warrior's Pride.
Yeah, I seen the artwork for that. That's just pretty dope. Then you have like a samurai type artwork.
Wandering Samurai, right?
Dreams.
That was a Dreams.
That's actually my album that came out earlier this year. Dreams of the Wandering Samurai.
Yeah, Dreams of the Wandering Samurai.
Yeah. Like, I haven't heard that. I gotta check that out. Because all your music is real good, man. It says like the boom bap style, but it's more like modern. You know what I mean? It still sound like
it doesn't sound outdated. Because some cats try to stick with the boom bap shit and they sound outdated. That's the reality of the matter. Like
I don't try to ape it. I just know what I came up under influenced me, but at the same time I continue to evolve as an MC. So it might have roots in boom bap, but at the same time I try to be progressive, man. Like don't even try to be. I literally just try to. I just evolve naturally, and just what comes out is usually some kind of mismatch. You can tell it's rooted in boom bap, and it's not exactly trying to ape the sound and stay stuck in that time period. You feel me?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, man. You got to do it like in a clever way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so is this new album? Does it have like a with the Phantom Blade album? Does it have like a what's my word? What's the word I'm looking for? Like like subject matter, or is it some type of storyline to that one, or are you guys just going at it?
Yeah, actually, it does have a story. It's a little wild, man. I don't even want to. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it does. It's not the barbershop this time. It's something different. But it does have a story to it that sticks everything together. Yeah.
The supermarket. The supermarket. Stories about the supermarket.
No, I didn't supermarket though.
Trap house.
Trap house.
Actually,
it's on CDs.
Out of the hospital.
The hospital.
It starts out in the hospital.
Oh,
that's interesting. That's very interesting. Because I know, without going, I know you've had some trips to the hospital before. You've been through some things.
Oh Oh yeah, actually, I was in a real bad car accident in 2012. Man, I had to learn how to walk again twice because my patella tendon completely snapped.
And you got
rubber band. It wasn't even guaranteed they could put that joint back together. But they did.
And you got asthma, and I've seen you kill it on stage for like 40 minutes straight without stopping.
I am an asthmatic, man. Like, I literally had an asthma attack that almost killed me in second grade, man.
But I've seen you go like 45 minutes on stage jumping around and rapping, though.
Hey, I'm saying.
You learned that from the dojo, right? You learned that from the dojo status, though, right?
Actually, I did, because my teacher always he stresses that you should make your weaknesses your strengths. And what that means is, like, for example, he was born without a working sinus cavity, and he had to learn everything he knows about meditation and breath control.
That's crazy.
Kind of boat.
That's crazy, right?
Because
you heard that? Well, hold on, wait. I'm sorry. Back that up again. What did you say about him? Say that again. Just break that down a little bit. Say that again about him.
Well, when he was born, like, with his umbilical cord wrapped around, like, his first part of his lungs and his sinus cavity.
Yeah.
So, like, the doctors, you know, he remembers being a baby, like, remembers hearing the doctors say that he wouldn't make it at a certain age.
Yeah.
But, you know, because of where he grew up in Okinawa in the Philippines. And, you know, they got, you know, the equivalent of, like, what a Native American would call a shaman. They kind of helped to raise him and teach him a lot of things about meditation and breath control, things of that nature. And when he says make your weaknesses your strengths, it means you have to work extra hard at the things that you're not good at, or the things that are more detrimental to you. Like, for example, with my asthma, breath control comes into play. Meditation type things really come into play. I know how to control my breathing and overcome an asthma attack without an inhaler. Now, I have an inhaler in case, like, it's literally like I don't have time to get through a process, but I haven't had to use it in probably about 5 years.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Because I was talking about this before, right? You got people that live on, because a friend of mine, he went to Jamaica, and he was like, you know, it was an old guy, like 89 years old, doing tricks on a bike or whatever, you know what I'm saying, doing bike tricks and doing all kind of ill shit. And I was like, you know what I'm saying, like, back in the day, these guys, people living in the jungle, them niggas didn't need no medicine, they didn't need no pills and none of this shit. They was living like 100-something years old. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like, you gotta be able to overcome that shit naturally somehow, you know what I mean? And the brain is most powerful.
That's what I'm saying. Even with the introduction of medicine, though, like, the original idea of medicine was to take the very least amount required to help you to get your natural shit working again. And now, like, the whole medical field have flip-flopped that the way they got cats depending on medicine from the get-go. They don't want people to overcome things naturally.
No, because that breaks into the billion-dollar pharma, the pharma cartels. Because we don't even call them, let's be real, they're not pharmaceutical companies, they're pharma cartels.
Yeah, man. They definitely are pharma cartels, dog. Like, and the cats, they will, like, the pharma reps, I've known pharma reps, you know what I mean? And they don't do it anymore, but they remember being in that industry. Yeah, it's all about courting the doctors and getting them to sell X amount of whatever kind of medicine is the thing they're trying to push at the time. It ain't about nobody else. It's not about finding a cure.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I mean, think about this. Think of how many billions of dollars a bunch of rich old white dudes would lose if we had a cheap cure, not a treatment, a cure for cancer and HIV.
No, there's money in the treatment. There's no money.
There is no. You're right. Yeah, you're right. That's my whole point. That's my whole point.
I know. I'm right there with you.
That's like
but they're legally selling drugs, right?
Like Mission Impossible 2. Yeah. And Mission Impossible 2, they made the disease, and then they already had the cure for it at the same time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Think about see, man, I honestly believe art be dropping gems, or like movies be dropping gems, and sometimes it be movies like that.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
And then put the Hollywood around it, you know what I mean? Just enough Hollywood around it to make it a movie.
Yeah.
But there'll be jewels in it.
And that's probably what kind of fuck people heads up too. So when you try to bring it to life, like, yo, they really be doing this shit. Wow, that's some old movie shit.
That's the listen, you know what's funny? Yo, listen, that is the tactic. I was just talking about this the other day to somebody, and I was like, yo, I remember when I came into knowledge of self, and I started learning about, like, esoteric and secret knowledge and higher mystery knowledge years ago, back in like the late 90s. I really got into like real esoteric and deep knowledge, and I remember trying to talk to people about the concept of the New World Order, and then being like, oh, I know what that is, and I'm like, oh shit, you do? They're like, yeah, that's a wrestling group. I'm like, oh. You get what I'm saying?
My jaw.
But like, I know what that is. That's a wrestling group. Like, oh shit.
Damn it, bruh. No, and see, but that's a tactic that the powers that be have also, man, is that for things that are seriously trying to drop duels and might have some knowledge in it, they will desensitize people to it by putting, they will, like, for example, there was, I know you've heard of the book Behold a Pale Horse.
Yeah, William Cooper. Yep, good author. Yep.
Right. Okay, so to throw people off of that trail, they made another William Cooper come out with a children's book at the same time, and it caused mad confusion to cats who were trying to get a hold of that book.
That's crazy. We're gonna be interviewing the artist William Cooper, who's down with Hellraiser and all them. He'll be calling in a couple of weeks. Yeah, he's a dope. I know you've heard his album before, right? He had one of the most top independent albums on Longo, but I hear what you're saying about that. Like, it's the level of confusion, everything like that. So
even like with the cops killing people, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they're desensitizing us to it.
At first, you know, we knew
it's not a big deal.
Every person they killed, we knew their name.
Yeah, now it's not a big deal.
Now it's like, they killed another one. Strobe by. Even like white people getting killed now too.
Next on the weather.
Right. So it's like they just like throw them. It's like they throw.
A couple African Americans were killed today. There's a storm coming.
Just get people desensitized so that when people try to actually drop the jewels on them, like you're saying with the NWO, oh yeah, it's a wrestling group.
Yeah, that should drive me crazy, man. Yeah, that should drive me crazy. But that was just an example of it. But
I got you, because the first time I heard that wrestling group, like I had been doing my homework on that whole situation, you know, like and then I'm watching TV one day and these cats come out and they call themselves NWO, and I'm just like, are you fucking serious? You know what I mean? So now they made it mainstream, and now cats are gonna think that that's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it all comes down to. But bring it back full circle. I like that how you utilize that in hip hop and that health things and all that stuff, and you put back into that and how that defines all of that. So as somebody who's dealt with health issues and has that type of concept, how does that reflect the new project that's coming out? Like, what's the correlation between the beliefs of everything we just talked about and your current project? Because obviously some of that has to mirror in it.
As far as Warriors Pride or Beware the Phantom Blade?
The next project you're about to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Alright, so the next project I'm putting out with Sharp is Beware the Phantom Blade, and that we just had fun with, man, telling the story. But it's got, you know, it definitely has dudes throughout. But my next solo LP is called Warriors Pride, and that's basically the concept behind Warriors Pride. When I say Warriors Pride, I'm talking about sometimes you might be running on fumes and still have to find a way to put 100% of yourself into what you're doing. And that is definitely something I've had to do through the years, whether it was after my car accident, when I was on crutches and going on my first tour, or 2 days after surgery, I had to perform in front of Talib Kweli. And, you know, and that's stuff that if I didn't have it in me to do, it's like you got to find that energy somewhere.
Would you say your chi? Would you say your chi energy almost? Would you go that? I mean, would you say your chi energy? Would you say your chi energy? Like, you gotta find.
I'm saying, but not as definitely a process. That's definitely a large part of how I was able to get around and do the things I was doing, because a lot of people would be bedridden. I guarantee you. I'm 2 days after surgery on crutches, and I'm having to rock a damn stage or rock a tour.
Yo, didn't we do your you know what? Like I said, like, not that you have anything to hide, but it's just that, like, when I try to separate the radio conversation from private conversation sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think that the interview that you had did when we planned your interview, there was a lot going on both our ends.
But I think that you pretty much like did your interview like briefly after you had surgery, where you should have just been laid up doing nothing. I think your energy should have been relaxing. Didn't something like that happen? I'm trying to remember, because I remember you had. I'm in the back of my head. There's a file somewhere. This is something about you having, like, you had something going on around that time, but you still did the interview. I'm trying to remember what it was though.
You talking about
some toots on there?
Like I said, like literally 2 days after my surgery to put my leg back together, and then I had to perform. I ended up doing a show where Talib Kweli was a guest judge of the beat battle, And I definitely was supposed to still be in bed at that point.
No, not that. There was another time where you had something, I don't know, something, you had to go to the hospital for something, and I was like, and you were like, yo, I'm going to be laid up for a little while. Maybe it was your leg or something. I don't know what it was.
Laid up for about, he had some tooth on that.
I think that's what it was. And you were like, yo, fuck it, I'm still going to call in. I was like, what? You don't have to call in. We can reschedule. Like, nah, I'm good. Like, I think that's what it was. Like I said, I'm trying to pull it up, but like I said, what I try to do is try to separate, like, private conversations from public conversations. You know what I'm trying to say?
I mean, like, there's been plenty of times that I've you know, found their energy. And yes, I can honestly say that it has a lot of it I have to thank my teacher for, because he has taught me how to harness my energy when it comes to breath control, meditation, building my chi, or knowing how to recover from things a certain kind of way, how to speed up my body's natural healing process. So yes, I am hella thankful for that.
No doubt.
And it has helped me as an MC and a touring musician, because man, I would have had to cancel a lot of shit. There were times I was literally holding my damn intestines in before I got my hernia surgery, before I got the mesh put in. I was rocking a string of shows. And that's not holding the microphone.
That's the I think that's the craziest part about you, is the inspirationals, because like, is the honestly, like, if I'm gonna be honest, like, if it wasn't for like a lot of private conversations, I wouldn't even really know that. It's not like you might not even brought that up in the interview. That's the crazy part. But like,
I die with this microphone in my
hand. I die with this microphone. They can bury me with this. But
so you've been to Bourbon Street before, right?
I think you been to Bourbon Street last time he was here, like a year ago. I don't know if he remembers. You might have to run him through the beginning of it.
Yeah. So you know Bourbon Street known for, right? Mardi Gras. You know, we got a certain amount of a place on Bourbon Street.
Come on, you gotta remember this from your last Chop Shop joint. See what I'm saying? He was probably recovering from some different ailment and focusing his chi so much that he don't remember Bourbon Street from last time.
So this is the part. Bourbon Street got a lot of bars on it. Or as we call it in Rhode Island.
How do they say it in North Carolina? If they say it, must say it. We don't pronounce our R, so it's a bar. We're on an R, like car.
I just bar. Down south they go. Y'all trying to go to the bar?
Bar? Is that how you say? How would they say it down there? Like, how would it be? Because finna.
I said, like, I probably got the furthest from a country slang, country twang when it comes to my talking.
I know, that's why. That's the whole funny part about what we're saying. We know that.
Yeah, man. So it's time for you to take us to Bourbon Street.
Time for you to take us to Bourbon Street.
Guys, man.
Word, man. Shit.
We going to Bourbon Street?
We just booked your flight. The flight is already booked. You got like 30 seconds to get on it.
Yeah, so we want some buys. You gotta give us some.
You gotta give us some buys. No R.
Over bar.
You gonna give us some bars or not?
You're gonna hit us. You're gonna hit us with a 16.
All right. We want you to just rap.
We want you to spit it. We want you to spit a 16.
Yeah, that's.
You trying to hit some bars?
Yeah. That's the Bourbon Street is. Yeah.
I love this though.
I got you.
You got bars for days. This guy got a fucking library in his mind. He does. He really does though. He's probably got like 6 albums on deck.
What creature is this to be spit in the eye, playing silly horse that leave your headless like Ichabod clean? My bars full of. My swords of poetry, repetition, not saying fucking fortune is boring. I'm ripping off chain. More reporting though, just not a game. I'm breaking my back like I was pissing off things. Doors for short and I'm getting insane, going straight to the dome like a split of migraine. Said I've been grip. This is my thing, make a roll, kill out of whoever get in my lane. Drive attacks, surviving after these actors try to capture what it mean to be a live rapper. You be thinking you going back in time captures, master the rhyme, rock attacking like 5 rappers. What goes on in my mind redefines now. Lord Daddy combined with divine plasma. I ain't spit that shit.
Woo!
Actually practicing that for a show I got coming up in November.
So like I said,
I'm trying to shake the rust off some shit real quick, dude. So I got better bars.
So like I wanted to say about Ghost, like a lot of people, talk about building and making shit happen, but a lot of what they do is like, is Facebook likes and they like this or share this. But Ghost actually met us at a show with a friend of his that's now a friend of ours, the legendary Cesar Camachi, co-founder of the Justice League, Black Jedis. We actually met him on a show, and then Ghost Dog actually set it up, you know what I'm saying, financially feasible for us to go to North Carolina and rock 2 shows, and he showed us nothing but great hospitality and love, and he made it so we could come down there and everything like that. So he put, instead of just liking something on Facebook, he made it so we could go down there and like build with the North Carolina heads. And now besides him, other than our friendship with him, we have other friends with other artists, and we've built with other artists that are now coming up to New England or New York, and they hit us up and stuff like that based on that relationship. So I say that not to say, look at him, he's the greatest guy in the world, or we're cool, but to say, like, if you are an artist and stuff like that, you don't have to be like knee deep in the industry or making millions of dollars to make a couple of bucks and to make it feasible and make shit happen and like really make connections with people. Like if you got people over here and you got people over there, willing to travel, throw your dollars together and make shit happen, because Ghost Dog is willing to do that. And how positive was that? Like what type of effect? I'm not saying on a level of like we was the illest. I just mean on a connection wise, that had to do something positive for the people that you introduced us to down there, because I know it did something positive for us. You feel what I'm saying? And that transference of energy.
I believe me, Trey. Like I really want to see cats win. So like that, and that's really, man, how me and Cesar actually linked up for Building Bridges, man. Which that's the concept behind Building Bridges, the tour that we've been doing for like the last few years together. Is connecting people outside of the comfort zone and making it possible for them to network, and then removing ourselves so that they don't need anybody as a middleman, so that they can empower themselves. And I've always been about helping people empower themselves. Ever since before Building Bridges, when I was doing Wednesday Night Live with the Chopp for like 3 years here in North Carolina, I was connecting, I was putting together bills every 2 weeks for people all over North Carolina, all over Virginia. As a matter of fact, we didn't have Paul Mac come down. People in
we met
independent shit, and I put it on my bill.
And we met Paul Mac and Eternal, and that not Eternal from Nuclear Bees, but the other Eternal from down your way. We met all of them through the Building Bridges thing. So you're going to be a continuous guest. We're going to have you come in. We're going to play the joints. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you say shout out to all the homies down there. Sharp Cuts, Frost and all them. And Frost and Guns and Capone and all of them. Who else? So,
and give your handles and shit like that.
Yeah, give handles so people can find your music.
So what?
Please.
Yeah, people can find your music.
Where the album's at, and how to find you on Facebook and all that.
Alright, so yeah, I can be found everywhere. My social media link is Ghost Dog and the letters MC. So like no crazy spellings, it's just Ghost, like GHOST, DOG, and then the letters MC. If you hashtag it, it'll come up even easy. I'm everywhere digital. Everywhere digital.
You said you're everywhere, so that means that you can't just say that, because if someone goes to Christian Mingle, does that mean you're on there?
Alright, so like when I say everywhere digital, like I
Don't listen to this guy.
Don't listen to me. I don't even listen to myself.
Yo, a site called Atheist Mingle. You think that's popular?
Atheist Mingle? Of course you will, because because they don't believe in nothing.
No, they don't believe in that?
Nah, that's not to be all scientific. So, Ghost Dog, much love, brother. Thank you for calling in. We'll have you call in again. Tell all the people that we, connected with in the build down there. Tell them we said what up. Next time we down there, I want a rematch on the Giant Jenga. Remember the Giant Jenga?
You
saw that, right? It was with my man Ghost Dog down there. It was in North Carolina. The Jenga was giant, man. We went to the bartender, ordered out for us, ordered a sandwich. I mean, it was like I said, it was mad love. So.
Where you guys from?
Shit, so where you guys from? You got an accent. You got an accent.
Alright, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Alright, brother, man.
Alright, y'all hold it down, man. Thanks for having me on.
Peace. Yep, that's him, yep.
Nigga like me, man. I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, like Bird, Magic, or something. Yeah, a nigga got dough. A nigga could leave the league. But if I leave,
that slick mix, nigga,
the fans still gon' love me.
That secret sauce, nigga.
Don't forget, I ain't like these niggas that you used to. Don't forget, I don't talk about it, I just do it. Don't forget, the fans need them I don't, cause I got toolies. Don't forget, the same was talking about it, never do it. Don't forget, when it come to work, I guess it moving. Don't forget, my hood stay on the news, bitch, we some noodles. Don't forget, my city known for snatching youngest lives. Don't forget, if you play the same game, you gotta ride. Don't forget, they tried to give me 40 in the cell, 40 in the cell. Don't forget, beat the case, I got detectives mad as hell. Don't forget, the fed kicked in my dough the next year. Don't forget, hoods told me get my chopper out of there. Don't forget, I was set up. Want me out of here, I be showing niggas my money stored up to the ceiling. Choppers all in the building. I ain't never had no feelings. Murder is only a killing. Let's go. Who put you little niggas on the shooting? No easy E, but my niggas with attitude is ruthless. And we just wanna shoot shit. Fuck who we hitting, fuck who they with. We tryna earn a name out here. I'm about to bring some pain out here. Robberies turn homicide. I'm about to get a stain out here. Bringing pistols to school. I had to make my name out here. Hanging out the tinted, rented windows with extendos. Tryna smoke a op like Endo. If I miss him, hit his Kimpo. Don't forget, I ain't like these niggas that you used to. Don't forget, I don't talk about it, I just do it. Don't forget, the feds teeth in my dough cause I got toolies. Don't forget, the same ones talking about it, never do it. Don't forget, when it come to work, I guess it moving. Don't forget, my hood stay on the news, bitch, we some noodles. Don't forget, my city known for snatching youngest lives. Don't forget, if you play the same game, you gotta ride. Don't forget,
I'm the shit, a stepping stone in this bitch. That Southside dap, I made the shit. A Harriet boy, my strip was lit. After parties, everybody could get hit. But I ain't the same it was back then. I'm in the change the game and got reactions. I had it in my hands, so I grabbed it. It was off the script, I relapsed them with a couple pints of that active. Had them jonesing out with that Mac 10, la-da-da-da-da. But that was back then, but now I just want the cancel. Pop whipping my tequila, pockets full of pencils. With 100 bitches pulling on my jeans, my trap out. So 100 fiends okay though. What do you want from me? Either pull the horses on a dungaree, spend 20,000 just to lawyer fees. Don't stress shit, let it come to me, youngest C. I'm a G, I got the buzz, Bumblebee and Squad Sweet. Lemon tea, all y'all saw, I'm a BKC. Joe to C, I'm a vet, World War 3, flies a jet overseas. Just don't forget.
I ain't like these niggas that you used to. Don't forget, I don't talk about it, I just do it. Don't forget, the feds teeth in my dough cause I got toolies. Don't forget, the same ones talking about it, never do it. Don't forget, when it come to work, I guess it moving. Don't forget, my hood stay on the news, bitch, we some noodles. Don't forget, my city known for snatching youngest lives. Don't forget, if you play the same game, you gotta ride. Don't forget,
my niggas get it poppin' when they pull up. Don't forget, show them with a body bag and tryna fill it. Don't forget, if I said it, then I meant it. I don't switch it. Don't forget, I ain't come to fuck, I came to get my dick. Don't forget, see me with a bitch, he got a big, but don't forget, shoot your shit up if niggas forgot. Now you won't forget, catch your body, I promise that's something that I won't regret. We can't said it, you apologetic. Don't forget, even in your hood, you niggas still get no respect. No matter where I'm at, I throw my setup. Don't forget, salute me when you see me with your head up. Don't forget, cause you dealing with a vet that still go ahead up.
Don't forget, I ain't like these niggas that you used to. Don't forget, I don't talk about it, I just do it. Don't forget, the feds teeth in my dough cause I got toolies. Don't forget, the same ones talking about it, never do it. Don't forget, when it come to work, I guess it moving. Don't forget, my hood stay on the news, bitch, we some noodles. Don't forget, my city known for snatching youngest lives. Don't forget, if you play the same game, you gotta ride. Don't forget. Don't forget.
A nigga like me, man, I love the game. I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, you know, like Bird, Magic or something. Yeah, you know a nigga got dough, a nigga can leave the league.
Had to do it. We got a problem. I just finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. Finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. Finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. Finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. Finessed the plug. I see the niggas on the block getting that money. Tell my niggas don't stop from getting that money. I say. I just finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. Finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug. Little shorty been hot before the summer. I don't post on the block, I got a runner. Moving big in the streets like a Hummer. Cause I got more than one job, that's a come up. I'm just trying to get it, that's a one up. Got a chopper on me, case a nigga trying to run up. Add it all up, just to get my summer. Calculate the pockets, so I do is at my numbers. I made a band today. And it was all a part of my plans today. Lord, I can take a bitch if I wanna. Cause I'm a hot nigga like I'm laying in the sauna. Nigga color purple, I call it any giver. When your girl get wet, she call me up like a plumber. I don't even know how the bitch got my number. Forward this a voicemail when I see her calling. I'm just trying to bubble like water when it's boiling. I got the club lit, gotta jump it like Jordan. I made some fans today. And it was all a part of my plans today, Lord. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed. I see the niggas on the block, getting that money. Tell my niggas don't stop, I'm getting that money. I said, I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just cut the tax on the billy. I go to sleep with a 9mm, and I sort of rock, but I ain't signed a ditty. Blowing that gas, cause my tank never empty. All I want is bread, but I ain't baking chippy. Never answering the phone, cause I'm always too busy. Only feeding my niggas sitting at the table with me. Take mines, I'm coming for your neck like a hick. If I kill a man today, that wasn't part of my plans today, Lord. I like to pop bottles and get trippy. If a hater try to end me, then it's only cause he envy. Spin this in the club, everybody getting dizzy. Ex-Cindy coming up, now she saying that she miss me. Can't trust no one, someone's out there to get me. Say it to my face, I don't care for sneak dissing. All the haters do is take shots like pistons. When they hear my voice, everybody listen. I lived through another day, and I won't have it no other way, Lord. Other way, Lord. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed. I see the niggas on the block, getting that money. Tell my niggas don't stop, I'm getting that money. I said, I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug. I just finessed the plug, I just finessed the plug, finessed the plug.
Got you.
Yo, what up, y'all?
What's up, world?
Shop, you know I'm time back.
Welcome back to part 2 of the Chop Shop Radio.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Timbo King, our last.
No, that was Ghost Dog.
Ghost Dog, my fault. Shout out to Ghost Dog. Timbo King's coming up.
Yeah, and Rez.
Good brother.
Yeah, we Ghost Dog has overcome a lot of like things. The guest that we had on, if you wasn't tuned in already, was Ghost Dog, aka Derek Thomas, out of North Carolina. Someone we went on tour with a couple years ago. With the big homie Cesar Camachi, they come up here. He has He has asthma. He's had a herniated disc. He's had leg. He broke his leg, and they said he wasn't gonna walk again. And that's the same guy who was like basically almost 40 with asthma. They said he would never walk again. The doctors, and he's had other medical issues. I've seen this guy jump around on stage for 45 minutes. So that's powerful, man, and that's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of hip hop, being able to channel,
keeping a nigga alive.
To channel your energy and to put it into what you like and to make it drive, because there are people that have a million excuses why they can't. Oh, I'm too old to rap, or I got a sore thumb, or this or that. That's one of the reasons why I respect. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why even though I would occasionally like to blast them in the face myself, and some of my fam actually has. That's one of the things I do respect about Joe Buttons, though, is because a lot of people didn't know that after Joe Buttons signed his first deal, he was diagnosed with throat cancer, and he had to take shots. He had to take shots into his neck to be able to record and do some of the music he did after that. So even though Joe Buttons is annoying sometimes, I respect the fact. Most of the 90% of the time, I respect the fact that he overcome that illness and everything like that. So Chop Shop Radio brought to you by the Universal Collective and the Wu-Tang Worldwide DJ Coalition. Shout out to the head of the DJ Coalition, DJ Ice, and shout out to the head of Wu-Tang Management, John Mook Gibbons, for supporting the Chop Shop Radio and for letting us be a part of the Wu-Tang DJ Coalition. Right now we have some special guests calling out of Pennsylvania. They're deep up in the Poconos. I don't know if they're up in the mountains. I don't even know how they got a signal up there. How do you guys, who are we talking to? Who we talking to right now?
No, dude, that's where the rich folk go, man.
Knots, Dreadchild, and Oswald Michael. What up, y'all?
So Knots, Knotz, right? And then you guys are a duo of a beat producer and an MC. Which one's the producer and which one's the MC?
We both MC, but Dreadchild does both. Me.
Oh, so you're the one getting the bigger check.
Nah. I think Oswald Michael, he's the mastermind behind it.
Word.
So you guys are both originally from Pennsylvania, or you're just based out of Pennsylvania?
We're blood brothers. The original group, we've been around for a long time. The original group was 3 blood brothers, but our one brother died in a car accident in 2010.
Sorry to hear that.
we took a little time off, and now we're back.
You guys are actual biological brothers?
What motivated you guys to come back?
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
What motivated you guys to come back after the tragic event?
I mean, we never stopped. It just, the energy. We were close, so it took a lot. It took a lot out of us. But I released Dreadchild solo music. Then we came back as Knox, and then we linked up with Young Z and became Young Z Knox.
Not only that too. We used to do a lot of shows and tour a lot, so we had to change a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
Well, because you couldn't use the material with your brother that passed away, right?
Oh, you had to
had
take verses out and such and
yeah,
such.
we do. Yeah.
Yeah, you had to.
Because that's like our group. We have a lot of guys in the group, but sometimes a person can't make it, so we have to alter, our set and change a couple things around to make it fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
In our case, it was a little different too, because we have a pretty big fan base, and they know our music with all three of us. So you got to switch it and still make the show for, your demographic, your crowd. They want to still have that same energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you find that was like complicated to do at first, or was it, how did
Nah, because we can kind of still feel them with us, so the energy's there.
Yeah.
Like the more recent music that we made together, it feels like he's there. That energy's back. So I feel like we recovered musically.
What's some like complications is like working with your brother? Because most groups are like they're friends or they're just MCs that just met up with each other. But how is it like working with your blood brother, someone you've been around like damn near your whole life?
It's easy because we don't even have to write together. We could just say a topic. I send him a beat. If we're not together, we end up flowing, doing the same. Not flowing the same, but same
Similar.
topic, same thoughts. It's never a problem.
Yeah.
So do you guys?
I think sometimes the only thing we might disagree on, or like not like a beat, like production.
Yeah. Yeah, because all beats are basically subjective, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, but don't you think that's good because it gives you guys, like, if you guys sounded exactly alike and had everything the same, don't you think that
it would be whack?
Yeah, it would be like you would have no like me and Cash, we're not blood brothers, but we're like brothers, but we think a lot of the same, but we also balance each other out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I'll be honest with you. The reason our group is what it is all of our styles are completely different, but there's no yes men, and when you're brothers, I mean, there's a lot of families that ain't close, but we're close. So like when we go to the studio, especially when there's three of us, if two people are like, yo, that's trash, it's trash. You know what I mean? There's no reason to argue. You're doing it over. You know what I mean? Plus, we see each other on the regular, so that makes you step your game up. Somebody spits a high verse, you're like, oh, I gotta spit a high verse. You gotta go come back to something tough. You know what I mean?
Yep. So what are some of you guys' influences? Like what do you guys listen to?
Are you guys influenced heavily by like Philadelphia, Pennsylvania artists like the Beanie Siegels and the Meek Mills?
Music in general. I mean, we grew up like the KRS, Rakim, Wu-Tang, Boot Camp, Redman, Dr. Speck, EP, all of that is influence. Ice Cube, all that. You know what I mean? Souls of Mischief, reggae music, Tribe. Yeah.
A little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, Souls of Mischief. It's been a while since I heard anybody say Souls of Mischief. Are you guys? So you're from our time era, but are you guys influenced like by Pennsylvania artists as far as like the OGs?
Yo, the Roots, man.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. When we were coming up, because we were rhyming from the early '90s when we were little till now. So coming up on the hip hop scene, at the time we were coming up, there weren't as many big Philly artists. That started coming later in the 90s.
But then you got like the underground. You got like the lost children of Babylon. You got
I mean a couple like Mountain Brothers, the Asian.
The Mountain Brothers. Yep, I remember them. Yep.
Magnetic and all them.
King Magnetic.
And then Vinny Paz.
I know y'all must have done shows with King Magnetic being from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
That's the homie. Yeah, we interviewed him and we was with him out in Philly a couple months back. We was with him out there. He was doing his album joint with Capadonna.
Yeah.
So what's
Capadonna's out here now too.
Oh yeah, what's the underground scene like out where you guys at?
it's there, but you know, it's spread out, it's sporadic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not consistent, just here and there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, is that just like
it was bigger? It was a lot bigger before social media because a lot of people just feel like they can just do it on the computer. They don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah, and then it gets oversaturated too, though, right?
Yeah, right now.
Well, I'm just saying, like we were debating about the advent of the person with a laptop and a mic being able to put their mic for their music for everybody to hear. It's good because you'll hear some voices you didn't hear before, but at the same time, it gets so oversaturated that people you be like, oh, I rap. They be like, yeah, so does a million other guys.
Yep.
Like it's not as distinct anymore. There's so many people that do it that are subpar that when you say you rap to somebody, you really got to show them something.
I think people love to hear people rap. You know what I mean? I realize that people actually love to hear people rap. They'll give you a chance if you're good. They give you a couple bars. They give you like 4 or 5 bars, and then you know if you garbage, they done with you.
Now you know the problem I have with everybody with a mic and a computer. Nobody's taking time to make the music. Listen, you can rhyme, you can have bars that can sound good, but they're not taking the time to mix it right. It sounds like you made it in the basement.
Yeah.
Like,
but some people, that's their appeal. Like we're talking about Lloyd Banks' album sounding like that. That's their appeal. But like that's what I'm saying. Like the craft is not
even
respected.
Like
it's watered down.
Our Future, man, here's some of the early Our Future mixtapes they got popular from. Like you'll hear a track, it'd be loud, then the next track it'd be like and I guess that's what got them on that odd weird shit that it helped them out.
Yeah, I guess that's part of. Isn't that part of it all? The ruggedness and the connection.
Not always. A lot of people, if your shit ain't polished and sound good, they're done with you. If your shit don't sound like good quality, they ain't listening to that shit.
So what is the near future looking like for Knots right now? Let's talk about what's going on music wise, like project wise. What's coming up? What's on deck?
Project wise. We doing like we're working with Young Z. We linked up in the Outsiders.
Yeah.
Rod Digger. We got a project coming out. It's called All Bars. It's Nas and Young Z as a group. We got a whole album, and then with Nas and Young Z as a group. Rod Digger's on a couple tracks with us. We got a couple.
That's dope.
Mostly Jersey MCs because we're originally from Jersey, but we grew up over here.
Rod Digger probably the most.
What was it like?
Female MC of all time.
What was it like? Did you guys like work with Rod Digger in the sense, like directly, or was it more?
Homegirl. We just did it. She just had a positive music concert this week. She invited us down. We rocked that out.
Rod Digger's one of the best female MCs of all time. I gotta.
She's one of my favorite female MCs.
Top 3, easy.
What?
1, 2.
Top 3?
Top 3.
You know who? What? In female MCs?
MC, not just female.
You know,
female. I mean, just MC. Period.
You know my problem with female MCs. You know my problem with people's
top 25 for sure.
Top 25 for any MC. Period.
But you know my problem.
1, 2, 3 for female.
You know my problem with people's top list.
Yeah.
I'm co-signing that.
Yo, how y'all feel about this statement? I have an issue with people's top 5 female MCs if they don't include Bahamadia in there.
Bahamadia, that's another MC. That's a co-sign.
You know what? Bahamadia didn't have the catalog.
But she's one of the greatest.
She had the style, the
lyrically.
Bars.
She's one of the dopest.
She's one of the dopest. But she doesn't have the catalog to be up there with
Neither did Biggie or Pac have the catalog. They had more albums dead.
Biggie didn't have the catalog.
Yeah, he's right. Neither did Pun have a catalog.
Pun didn't have a catalog, but that's not to their fault though.
Pun doesn't have the spot in hip hop that he should because he didn't get killed.
Laziness or just giving up. Maybe we don't know how Bahamadia is.
If Pun would have been shot instead of dying because of eating food, he would have been remembered more as a great legend in hip hop. It's because of the way he went out.
Well, I just think because he's Puerto Rican.
What did Biggie say? You're nobody till somebody kills you.
From this show, we learned that Puerto Ricans.
Every Puerto Rican's gonna side with Pun automatically.
From learning from the show, that we learned Puerto Ricans got a tough shake in history of hip hop.
Yeah, we went through this. Yeah.
Big Pun was kind of like the breakthrough. You know, like a lot of the Spanish rappers, they don't get a lot of credit for what they do. You know what I mean? So I don't think Big Pun would ever be on that level, no matter how he died.
I think that if he would have died, been shot, though, it would have been different. But that's another thing. But so if people want to get in tune with y'all music, how can people find your stuff?
We're on everything. You can go right now. We're doing Jamali Urbana. We have a website, JamaliUrbana.com, where you can only get the music when it first drops.
Could you spell that?
Of course, we're on iTunes and
Could you?
If you type in Nas on iTunes or any of that, you're gonna get all our old catalog, so you can catch up to date. Because we've been around for years. I'm talking. We've been rocking with Cool Keith, MF Doom.
Oh yeah, you guys have a large body of work, and I'm aware of it. But I'm asking for the people because we have people that watch the show that are from Iceland, and they barely. You know what I mean?
Damali, DAMALI, Urbana.
Yep.
.com. That's where they'll find it at.
That sounds like some Latino ecstasy, Mali Urbana. But yo, so you guys, you guys have traveled a lot. Have you guys been to New Orleans?
Nah, never been down there yet.
Well, you know what they know. You know what Mardi Gras is, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what Bourbon Street is?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a particular
establishment.
There's a lot of these establishments on Bourbon Street.
You know what
I mean? There's like certain things, and they're bars.
Yep.
You got a lot of bars on Bourbon Street. So this is a segment of the show we call Bourbon Street because we need some buys. You know, in Rhode Island we call them buys in New England. You know what I mean? So it's time for y'all to spit some bars, and that's what we call bringing us to Bourbon Street. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and then we'll wrap it up. We'll wrap it up, and then we'll have you guys on the show again. And make sure you guys hit me up on social media. I gave you my stuff. Make sure you hit me up.
Oh yeah, I just hit you up anyway.
All right. So let's take us to Bourbon Street, straight from Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and everywhere else.
You want some bars? You say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dreadchild. I write fire when the pen strikes friction. Autograph a paragraph with non-fiction, murder diction. The fix for the feeling of addiction. Listen, brain food, I spit it in high-dose nutrition. And walk a rugged road on a mission. Smash heads like a bottle to the face christening. Dread is him, the rhyme writer's dream. I make track, rip mic, kill shows, this stack cream. He is the rhyme writer's dream. I make tracks, rip mic, kill shows, this stack cream. If the lyrics ain't hitting, what the fuck am I spitting? I'm sharp with the free, killer shot with the written. Dreadchild, prodigy of hip-hop. Pumping through my heart till that shit stops. Dread. Yo, Michael, check it out. Where I'm from, this rap shit, I'm martyred in. Father kids, feeding these niggas baby food. Meanwhile, I'm eating steak like the gluttons do. I'm a sinner cause greed's one of the deadly sins. Not for me, for you, nigga, I'm taking things. And I sell the fiends, drain to fill the veins. Either way you could die, so it's all the same. He went raw, she got burned, so they both to blame. That's a push. House don't pay. Push your luck, press it up on a parlay. I was raised if the ass niggas don't say. A short trip to the morgue could be a short stay. On your way to your grave, eternal getaway. It's a one-way cruise ship, don't use this. When your ticket gets punched, no excuses. I'm at war with myself over this music. Should I keep spitting balls or do this new shit? Nope. Michael will never quit. Even when he's losing, finds him a way to win. Dollars on the way out make more dollars funnel in. Watch these niggas hate when they see what I'm invested in. Michael.
Word, Bourbon Street, buys. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So let everybody know where they can find the music, you know, find you on social media.
Just said iTunes anyway.
Oh, yes. All right.
KNOTZ.
Hit us up on DamaliUrbana.com.
Yeah.
Twitter at Dreadchild and at Oswald Michael. Twitter at Young Z2. Twitter at Damali Urbana and Dreadchild fan page, Dreadchild Instagram.
Alright.
Hey,
you ain't got no
check it out.
snaps?
We coming to Rhode Island in the studio so y'all can put on some beats and we'll freestyle as long as you want, bars all night.
Oh, you can come to Rhode Island. We have an open invitation with that. Like I said, hit me up on social media, man. Hit me up and then I'll send you my math and everything.
Yeah, that's most definite. Most definite.
Word up,
All right, fellas, thank you for tuning in. And like I said, I'll send you guys a link for the stream right now so you can watch this show and you continue watching, man. You could either go to the YouTube channel or you could go to www.
Right now, I've been watching it while we're on here.
All right, there you go. All right. So, thank you, brothers, not for calling in. Rest in peace to your brother that passed away. I know you guys will carry that torch, and we will have you guys on in a future episode.
Reminisce for a spell, or should I say way back? Like just ice, what's this K-Black? Life, love, it, bust, it, stay strapped. Strap stay, my gas spray for G-Packs. But did you see that? Baby fat Kimura. I wanna explore her boots off. Dora, where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Sanded, let go my ego. Stinko, my ego too big, too strong, too much, too thick, too long. Too many fish in the sea for me to starve. The ghetto blocks and boulevards is for the guards. You wanna wife her, I one night her. Might take a L, pass around in ciphers. I was the nicest guy you ever met. I was the stepdad till the bitch had no respect. If you like it, then we love it. If you like it, then we love it. If you like it, then we love it. If you like it, then we love it.
I be bugging, thinking of something, trying to get it buzzing with Ellie's twisted underwater with jellyfishes. My ninjas come together like Avengers, and when the job is done, we be outie like A6s and whips, doing it big like Lebowski or quick on Kawasaki's, and our chicks hold switches and sip sake, equipping to be established as rappers, trying to get wax off like Mr. Miyagi, and systems where flipping is hobby. Some get in where they fit in, flipping in lobbies, fitteds and camouflage knitteds is aqua green, trying to acquire new fire to get around in spots where peeps move to their own Ouija.
If you like it, then we love it. 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 In the Barclays, shooting backwards for practice. All nets, Brooklyn Nets, respect that shit. Back then, all we had was pissy mattress. Look how things done flip. Biggie status. One from nasty and ashy, classy. With that speed, like far side, she passed me. Saying goodbye, baby. Like Nas, baby. Eyes, wasting dies, a cry, maybe. You gone, I'm born in January. I never worry. I know you coming back, it's temporary. I want you back now, you hear me? Feel me? I'm ghetto like Beverly Hillbillies. You one wife her, I one night her. Might take a L, pass around in ciphers. I was the nicest guy you ever met. I was the stepdad till the bitch had no respect. If you like it, then we love it. 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 If you like it, then we love it.
World, everybody out there, Chop Shop Radio. You got the sound? You got everything all turned up? You good? Welcome back to the Chop Shop Radio, brought to you by the Universal Collective and the Woo Worldwide DJ Coalition. Where's my echo at, man? I need somebody Spanish running the boards.
You don't deserve an echo.
Wait,
I tried to give you echo for your birthday, but it's no more. I took that back.
You took that back. So hopefully you guys are tuned into the actual website. We got a Facebook stream because y'all are too lazy to watch the actual stream, www.uzd.world. I'm actually going to put it right here. We have some special guests in the building.
I don't think we need any guidance to spell uzd.world. You don't have to.
I mean, I think that it becomes.
See, I call him DJ Disclaimer because he always has to put out a disclaimer before he says something. Yeah, he'd be like, this pizza shop downstairs, but I ate the pizza twice. The pepperoni was good, you got to give explanation before.
My goodness.
So we have some special guests in the building. One of which was a guest before, the other of which was actually
this microphone's
somebody
so
that
big.
The first time I met Miss Anna Soul right here was she rapped on the what do you call it, the Mobile Stew, while we had it at the
I did, that's right,
the Arts Festival. You was here with a couple of poets. Is there a name for that group, the poets, or is it just
we're just a bunch of people from Worcester.
A bunch of people, yeah, and then we had actually Worcester.
What's that?
We had a dude here.
It's actually the Woo now.
What was he?
The Woo now?
We call Worcester the Woo now.
Okay.
Yeah, we call it
There's
Woo Town.
some Woo members up in there.
But wasn't that
some Woo members?
Yeah, but wasn't that? Maybe they mean like maybe they mean like the tranny movie, like Tulan Fu.
What?
No. That was your movie.
That was
Yeah, I heard that was your.
Here we go.
I heard that was your sex tape.
Here we go. Cash is the one with the sex tape, but his is all blue.
Wepa.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's allegedly.
We were saying that.
Can I see it?
That's allegedly.
That's allegedly.
Allegedly.
We were saying that Wendy over
So there's one out there.
So Wendy was either
allegedly.
she's either gonna be a spokesman for like a righteous cause like she does for like natural health, or a phone sex operator because she has that voice.
She does have a great voice.
Sexy. You're totally a jerk.
Yes.
You are totally a jerk.
She punked us off on her own show and made me.
I told her to. That was my idea. Ask her.
She's like, I was about to leave. I felt somebody. I know you guys are homophobic. And I was like,
you sounded very homophobic that night. I
I
had
didn't
to
mean
say something.
But I'm
I
glad
know.
you checked me. But I was like, the way your voice has like a soothing effect to it. Like I
He
just
fell asleep. You like,
yes, it was awesome. So, Miss Anna Soul, Wendy Love Edge, you guys are representing something called Bulldozer Health Incorporated, correct?
Yes.
So talk a little. You were here on here before, but talk a little bit about what exactly Bulldozer is.
Bulldozer Health is a 501c3 nonprofit organization and healthcare reform initiative. We invite everyone to be empowered in their health and take back their health. The current system just pays for pills, tests, and surgery, primarily. So we help people access alternative healthcare like acupuncture, massage, cannabis legalization, all these things, even healthy food. They're all kind of a classist system. So we developed this nonprofit to help people access these things and find true health. And we're pretty excited about it. We have a concert coming up on Sunday, right downstairs here at Alchemy in Providence.
Technically, it's next door.
Oh, next door. Sorry, it feels like it's downstairs. But
There's a door that says Alchemy on it.
The issue is that you're with somebody who's what's the politically correct way? I don't want to offend anybody. Vertically challenged.
Vertically challenged, because I'm short.
This guy act like he's fucking Kobe Bryant over here.
But I'm dope though.
I am average.
Not necessarily.
Average height for a tall female.
She is
okay.
An empowered, gorgeous woman. Come on.
That's an oxymoron. The average height for a tall female. How you the average height for a tall female?
We don't care
the average height for a female, I believe, is 5'4".
But what a tall woman would be like. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I understand.
How tall are you, Annie?
I am 4'11".
So
if I was an inch shorter, I'd be a small person. Yes.
They make fun of me because I say dwarf, and they say it's dwarf.
Her presence is enormous. You have to admit, she may be vertically challenged, but her presence is felt by everyone the minute she enters the room.
And the artwork is very good.
Thank you.
And so now she's the director and producer of our Take Back Your Health America benefit concerts.
And that's a string of concerts, not just a one-time thing.
No, it's definitely, it's going to go on forever.
So what do you do as a producer?
I bring together a number of different artists, whether they are visual artists, dancers, singers, rappers, you name it. I also try to pull in other vendors, such as jewelry makers. Most of it, we try to keep it on a level of organic products, holistic, of course, alternative medicines like cannabis. That's the level that we're on. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to push. But we do make note that to everyone that this is more about keeping yourself healthy. And my way of doing it is pulling together all kinds of artists from different places. That way I can reach out more people.
That's true.
And of course, we can raise money at the same time for our patients.
It's been great to bring you on board. We've done these concerts in Arkansas, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. And by bringing Anna on board, she has connections also all over the country. And this show on Sunday was something that she came in kind of in the middle and has helped us to make it happen and bring sponsors and bring interest to the project. But the next ones after this are really all her baby, and I'm so excited to see what she's pulling together in the future.
It's a secret.
And where's it at exactly on Sunday?
It's at Alchemy.
Balcony.
Right next door, right downstairs.
Yeah, we just talked about that. I don't know where you've been.
It's okay.
I need a nap.
It's all right.
No, you know what it is.
My voice put him to sleep.
Exactly.
About unicorns frolicking.
Right, because my radiance and her voice. I mean, come on now.
So yeah, it's
Who's
an
gonna
alchemy,
concentrate?
September 10th. So sponsored by how do you say it? Eidolon Psychological Enterprises, Wicked Bake, Four Winds Notions, Chrysalis. Is that how you say it? Chrysalis Environmental Services, Sajo's Gourmet Pizza, Juice Plus and you guys are hanging out with Sajo. I am Sajo.
Yes, we are.
Great pizza.
Yes. He made sure he told us his name.
Yes, and he is providing food for our volunteers and the bands the night of the show, which is really awesome.
Sajo's one of those guys who pretends to be Italian and serve Italian pizza until you really get to him. You realize he's really Greek.
Yes, he's Greek, definitely.
I think I kind of got the Greek
food,
vibe.
which is like a Muslim permissible.
Right.
So Sajo's very universal and diverse.
That's wonderful.
He actually sponsored a Wu-Tang Wednesday event at Alchemy.
Wonderful. He immediately, we brought posters in. We just met him last week. We were bringing posters around Providence.
Yeah.
And he said, put my logo on there, I'll do it. So the big one has
it was like love at first sight.
Yes.
Yeah. We also discovered our names are kind of similar. I guess his name means son. What did he say? Father of the sun or something like that. But like the actual sun.
Anna Soul.
And then my name, of course, means soul, sun in Spanish. So we connected very quickly, and we made sure we put his name on the poster.
Sounds really deep.
Yeah.
That sounds really deep.
Because he's Sajo. He's Sajo.
That sounds really deep and interesting. Like, when you were saying that, I should have been like this.
Oh, yeah. You were actually.
I'll do it.
Without putting, there you go, yeah.
So,
all day.
So, the bulldozer health and everything like that, do you feel like it's a lot of like, do you find more support from like just, do you find like there's more of a support from like artist-based people or just people in general? So I'm not saying only artists,
right?
But do you find like, because the artists are usually more the people that are into alternative.
Well, it's interesting because when I started this project, immediately musicians and artists took to it, and part of it, the reason I think, is because musicians and artists frequently haven't had health insurance. They haven't had mainstream health insurance.
Because there's no health. Yeah, you're right.
Right, so they had to find
artists.
They had to find other ways to find their health care, and so they got it right away. In fact, even the name Bulldozer Health, some people will say, "Why are you calling it that?" You know,
you're going to call it another name.
No, it's always been Bulldozer Health.
I thought when you were here before, you said you thought about a different name, but you said like no, you settled on Bulldozer.
No. So when I was sick and starting to make changes, I would meditate and see a bulldozer in my head pushing the medicine away. And then
you were addicted to a lot of.
I was on 16 drugs and addicted to opiates and Valium, and I was coming off of those.
You feel great compared to comparison now, right?
I had more pain on all those drugs than I have now. Off of most of them, I use cannabis for most of my so-called ailments. I don't like to own illnesses. You know, you hear people say, my arthritis, my diabetes. Stop saying that. Stop it. Stop it. It's not yours.
It's not yours.
It can go anytime.
What do you say to people that were raised on CNN and Reaganomics and all this other stuff, who look at you saying that you use cannabis? People, I'm not just talking about people in general, because who cares what a hater says, but I'm talking about like people that actually could benefit from your services that you talk to, but they were raised on the Reaganomics and all that other stuff and all this other, so you say using cannabis and they're like, fuck yeah, to get high, and they see images of Woodstock and hippies.
We change their minds.
Some people do see that though. There are.
We have to, you gently educate every chance you get, whether it's about cannabis or acupuncture or the fact that your body knows how to heal itself. You just have to put it in the right conditions. You have to continually educate. And there are people, reefer madness is still happening. There are people, especially, that are in their 50s and 60s who still think it's just a drug to get high.
Like I said, Reagan era, the whole
marijuana.
Marijuana is the gateway drug to cocaine and heroin.
The drug war started with Richard Nixon, and in the 30s, cannabis was used. It was in the pharmacopoeia. It was used by people regularly. Doctors prescribed it. People ate it. They grew it themselves. But the Hearst family and others put a stop to that because they couldn't make money.
This goes back to what we were talking about earlier. Remember, we were talking earlier because we had a friend that raps, even though he's dealt with a lot of ailments, right? They said he would never walk again. He had a herniated disc and he has asthma, and he's 40 years old, and I've seen him on stage 45 minutes straight.
going ham.
Wonderful.
And we were talking about the pharma cartels.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
that's
right.
the biggest. That's the biggest. There's two. Here's my stance. And I'm not saying that I know everything about it, but just looking around, this is my stance. That the two primary things that's going to make a state or things anti-marijuana legalization is going to be two places. Well, two things. It's going to be pharmaceutical companies behind closed doors, right, and money changing hands of politicians. But then it's going to be states that have large privatized prisons. Because privatized prisons are contracts that a state signs with a private company saying, I will keep this institution 98% full. When those same states legalize or decriminalize marijuana, there's about a 25 to 30% drop. These are all numbers.
Oh, right,
in their percentage.
Absolutely.
So,
I'm with you.
if Texas signs an agreement in whatever Texas, right? Whatever, I don't know all the different places, but Corpus Christi, Texas. I know because I know I have family out there. Corpus Christi, Texas, which is a small suburban area in Texas. You know what I'm saying? And let's say they have a privatized prison, and then they go and they try to go to legislation and decriminalize marijuana and stuff like that. People in that area are going to be opposing it because they had signed a document, a legal binding document, saying we're going to keep the prison 98%.
Absolutely.
If you decriminalize marijuana or decriminalize or make a legalization, the percentage drops 30%. You're not under your 98%. So now we're not talking about law anymore.
Right.
Right.
We're
talking economics. Right.
By keeping cannabis criminalized, they are basically keeping the prisons full. That's not the only problem. We also have mental health patients in the prisons. We have lots of people who don't belong there. And once that changes, then we'll see lots of other changes. But you're absolutely right. The prisons are a for-profit system. They are not interested in decriminalizing cannabis or having mental health patients get the help they need rather than putting them in prisons. Or, we also see people who are addicted to drugs, other drugs, end up in prison. All of these people don't belong there.
Yeah, because there's no infrastructure to that.
We have 5% of the world's population in the United States and 25% of the world's prison population.
Yeah, when it hit me home, back in the early 2000s, when I was doing a lot of community work, doing a lot of AmeriCorps work and going around the different country and doing different projects and stuff like that. I remember going to California for a convention and doing some work because I've done work in multiple different communities. And one of them was over in San Jose in California. And I remember going around and I remember taking pictures. You go somewhere, you take pictures, you see something like, oh, but then like a couple of years back, you go and you look at your pictures. Well, one of the pictures was a billboard and it said California, number 41 in prison spending, meaning there's 40 other states that 41% in school, 41% in school spending budget, meaning that there's 40 other states that spend more money than California in their budget. But then it said underneath, number 1 in prison spending.
Wow.
Yeah.
Number 1 in prison spending and 41% in school spending, and it's a huge state.
It's as big as the whole East Coast.
Right.
Huge.
Yeah.
It's as big as the whole East Coast. California at one point has more prisoners in the whole state than some small European countries have in their whole thing. But relating it back to health.
Sure.
So I'm saying relating it back to health. Where does Bulldozer Hope come in with all of this?
With the prison, well, so recently,
no, I just meant the whole health,
the whole health system.
Yeah, just the whole,
I want to say recently I interviewed a prison doctor in New York. I went to New York to interview him. Please check it out. It's on our Bulldozer Health YouTube. We air it on, of course, the radio stations and TV stations as well. But please check it out, Dr. Eric Eiting. They'll give you more insight into health and the prisons. But we want to change the system, right? We want to really. I want to correct that. We want to create a new system, right? Because the current system is so broken, I don't really know that it can be fixed. People don't have access to what they need and what they need for real health. So we're trying to create a new system. We're looking at a cooperative healthcare office, where our first one hopefully will be in Worcester, Massachusetts, and that will be a model across the country. So that's one of our long-term projects, meaning the patients, the practitioners, the doctors, we all own that healthcare office. People come and get their doctor's visits, they get massage, acupuncture, whatever they need through the co-op, cannabis too, all through the co-op. You pay in a certain fee, And then you might
like a monthly fee type thing,
right? Or an annual fee. However, we can do it
yeah.
monthly. We haven't worked out all the details.
And a lot of these doctors are doing things at a discounted rate because they believe in the cause. Like,
oh, they do.
Some of them are doing it for free.
That's what I wanted to say.
Right.
Like, they're not paying top dollar. You're actually.
We have doctors who have opted out of the system already. Anna and I just visited a physician in Connecticut who is doing amazing things, does holistic healthcare, and we have Dr. Tammy Post in Arkansas, Dr. Uma Donabalan, who's in Natick, Massachusetts. These doctors, not only are they helping with our cause and providing some services to patients, we raise money and help people see not only the doctors but other health practitioners. But they donate some services. These are doctors and practitioners who really want to see people be healthier. We got people walking around staring at their cell phone, eating processed food, working 60, 70 hours a week. How can they find health under those conditions? We need to create a new system.
Especially if they're not aware of it, and natural health is.
They could be aware of it. They just put it to the side for the thing that they feel like is more important in their life than health. You know what I mean?
Anna, you were talking about earlier in your life working so many hours and how hard it is.
I used to work 2 full-time jobs. I was chefing and I was baking. I'd get up every day 5:30, get home about midnight, and I hated it. I was working my ass off constantly just so I can keep up, just so I can, maintain my car, maintain my apartment, maintain my kids. And then one day I just realized, like, a lot of this stuff really doesn't mean anything. And I worked so hard that one day I just couldn't do it anymore. I was just done. I exhausted myself. I exhausted the people around me. I wasn't there for my kids because I was working 80 hours a week. And then one day I was just like, fuck this. Like, I want to live my life the way I want to live it. And it's really hard too because at the same time, like, I am still suffering from PTSD. I struggle with it on a daily basis. And I decided that I needed to take full control, and art was one of those things. Poetry, music, all of these things just like came together for me. And along the way, of course, I used cannabis for all of it.
Sacrifice some.
I sacrificed a lot. I've sacrificed a lot.
Did you have to sacrifice some things financially to be happy?
Yes, I did, and I realized over time that I really didn't need all these things. I didn't have to walk down to the corner store every day to get that one item. I didn't have to get coffee every day from Dunkin'. I didn't have to do those things. But people are so used to it, we brainwash ourselves.
I don't have to go do them things. I should be buying that shit. You know what? I just go steal it, man. I just take it up the shelf and I just put it in my pocket. And
Hell yeah!
If you buy yourself an iced
That's
coffee.
what that Prez was talking about, right?
No, but it's true. If you're spending your money on those items, how can you have any money to work on your own personal health?
I didn't have money to work on my health. I didn't have time.
That's actually destroying you.
Right.
That's the bad part about it.
You're working. You're on the treadmill working, buying stuff that's destroying you, and working too many hours, not getting enough sleep.
Exactly.
All those lifestyle choices.
How sinister is this correlation? Some of the people that own some of the companies that are poisonous also have their money in the pharmaceutical company.
Yeah,
of course they do.
Yes, they do.
Can't lose that. They're getting it on every end.
And many doctors have investments in the pharmaceutical companies as well.
They get money on the low. Like just like you're not supposed to pay an athlete, they give money on the low.
Well, you can actually if you go and Google physicians and how much they took from pharmaceutical companies, you can actually look up your doctor and see how much money he took. Now,
I have a question.
I wish I could remember the exact.
You know what? I'm gonna get the info later on, and I'm gonna post up your website and everything on our page.
Absolutely.
If I could just interrupt for one moment, Too bad, because I'm going to do it anyway. So shut up.
Do it.
So, sassy. I'm hot. That's why they call me. So I've had...
So take off that jacket from the Vietnam War.
No, I don't want to. I didn't get it from a thrift shop. I got it from Forever 21, because, you know, I look like I'm Forever 21. But let me tell you, on a serious note,
from Vietnam.
I have an amazing physician. Her name is Reka Nair. And she does pretty much everything by the book. However, when I stopped working and I got out of a really bad relationship and I started having like these really bad spasms and my PTSD was kicking in on I just said my PTSD. It's not mine. It's not mine.
Let it
go. I was in a lot of pain, and so I started smoking. I started smoking again. I started. No weed. I started smoking weed.
Clarify that.
So not cigarettes. Not cigarettes. I started smoking marijuana.
You might be token.
Peep.
Right.
Sometimes you didn't say smoking, you might, might get the wrong idea.
So she asked me, she's just like, "What are you doing? Are you smoking now?" And I told her. And I also told her that I wasn't just smoking marijuana, I was actually trying different kinds of herbs. And she wasn't against it. She actually told me that it was a really good idea. She just wants me to keep it under control. But she did tell me that part of the reasons why a lot of doctors will tell you, no, don't do this, is because doctors like herself are afraid of losing their license, because they have to tell you, okay, I want you to try this, or how about this drug, or how about that drug. Yeah. They have to do that, because if they don't, they will lose their license.
They could lose their license, they could be fined. That's the way the system is. The pharmaceutical companies own everyone, and the only way we're going to change it is by all changing it. Demand better.
No, I have a question. Like, all right, so as a person that in the medical field and has dealt with addiction before, do you think addiction is a disease, as they say?
Do I think it's a disease? Yeah. I do think it's a disease.
I do too. I do too, because the definition of a disease is when a part of your body ceases to work properly. So when you are addicted to any kind of drugs, your body starts to break down. It starts to shut down parts of your organs. You'll end up having people who end up with lung disease, heart disease, skin disorders, whatever it is. It is a disease. Addiction definitely is a disease. You cannot function without making sure that you take in that part that your body is missing. And the horrible part about drugs is that once you're on them, you have a really, really, really hard time weaning off
Opiates.
of them. It was
rough. It was rough coming off of opiates.
Antidepressants.
The antidepressants too. I'm telling the worst drugs for me. The opiates was one thing. It was hard, but even harder was the antidepressant Cymbalta, and also gabapentin. Those were extremely difficult to come off of.
For me, it was Prozac.
Absolutely, shaking, sweating, unable to complete a sentence without
crying.
That's
crazy, right? Because that's crazy, because you look at the side effects of cannabis, and people always think of cannabis in the terms of getting high. You can take CBD and don't even get high.
Right.
That's true. And
you know what I mean?
I do think, it's true that you also need the whole plant to get the best benefit, the entourage effect. So CBD with a tiny amount of THC is better than CBD without it, because you really
I think we
need
would
the
all
whole
agree with
plant.
that.
But you won't get high. It's a small amount of THC. And here's the thing, doctors aren't afraid to prescribe drugs that make people high all the time. Whether they're
But isn't that because they secretly get money though?
Well, I don't know how secret it is, really.
Yeah.
I mean, so there is that, but their hands are tied if they don't follow the protocol.
They getting all this money. Why they still got pagers?
If
they need to get rid of those pagers.
No, that's doctors because your cell
I'm
phone
just joking.
Well, no, I mean they as far as the drugs are concerned, like Anna was saying, there's protocols. If they don't follow them, they can lose their license. The pharmaceutical companies own everyone. Make no mistake. And I'm out here talking about. There's lots of people talking about it. We all need to work together to make changes.
And that's the collective thing. And I just want to say that there's. You guys, thank you for coming in, and we're going to keep you here. And I just want to say that this conversation, there's so much to say to it that, we're going to have a call-in shortly from our guests, but we want you guys to stick around because we would like to end off the show going back into this conversation. And if there's anybody watching the live stream, actually, if you go on to the YouTube channel or www.uzd and click the actual link, or if it's better if you go to the YouTube/Music Fiend, Music FEEN, and if you do that, there's actually a live chat there. If you have any questions, when we go into this next interview, we're gonna come back with them. They'll still be in the studio. If you have any questions about Bulldozer Health, you have any questions about their event, or if you want to say anything about your health, you can talk there on the YouTube. There's a live chat that you can access, and then you can also go onto the live stream, Nobby Wilkinson, and ask any questions you want of them about health and other things related to that. So I just want to kind of pause that because I don't want you to be in the middle of a long conversation. Sure. But I want to say congratulations to you because didn't you just won some type of? Didn't you win?
Yes, I won.
You won the Dirty Sanchez Award.
No. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. You were there. I mean, you were right under me. So
You just won some type of.
I won a slam. I've actually won 2 slams recently. It was, I am now officially Miss Dirty Gerund. The Dirty Gerund, look it up. It's actually an English term. And what it is it's a slam poetry show that's been going on every Monday night for the past 8 years in Worcester without fail, rain, blizzards, you name it. They've always been there. So we recently had a pageant. They have a pageant every year for their anniversary, and I competed and I won. And now I have a title, which actually, from what I understand, goes on their bio. And I also have the record there for the highest sold painting during an auction.
So you know what you gotta do, right? You gotta give us that poem that you won.
Oh yeah, I can definitely do that. I won the slam with a new poem.
Is it a short poem or a longer poem?
No, it's actually pretty. It's not long. It's probably about three or 4 minutes.
So we'll go into that after the call, just because I don't want to cut you off in the middle.
Okay, but one more thing though.
What?
I'm gonna be competing again for the Iron Poet. And
Iron Poet?
Yeah, something like that. You're terrible. I'll take care of him later. Y'all don't even know.
That's when your poem wears a sombrero and has a dirty mustache. I am Dirty Sanchez.
You're so dumb.
I can say this stuff. Okay. Are
Okay.
you familiar with this new term the young cats are talking about? No, Latinx.
No, I do. I don't consider myself Latin.
Like Spanish napkin or something like that.
Nah, it was like a Kleenex. Yeah.
Oh,
It's what people, we got spick and span.
I have not heard of that.
Spanish spandex, like.
Nah, like Latinos don't want to be called
leggings.
Latinos because
I am not Latino. That's the thing, though. I'm Puerto Rican. I was born in Puerto Rico. I'm Caribbean.
Politically correct. What they're trying to say is for people that are more politically correct, they're saying Latinx.
I don't know what that is. What the fuck is a Latinx?
That's when you used to be Latino, then you start dating a black girl. Now
you guys were Negroes, and you were African Americans. Whatever. We can change. You guys can go from Negroes to African Americans.
There was no black dude.
We can't go to Latinx.
There's no black dude that was like, yo, I want to be.
Sounds like a badass Latin cat.
There's no black dude that's like, we should be African Americans. What
do you mean?
Afro is a hairstyle.
White people, listen. White people. It wasn't white people. It was progressive black people that advocated for the change from Negro to African American.
When the show's over, go and check out. Go to Smokey Robinson Deaf Poetry Slam.
Hey, hold on 1 minute. Yep, I seen that one.
Exactly.
Hey, hold on 1 second, Rez. Yo, listen. What I'm saying is this, though. What I'm saying is this. We know historically in this country, right? Historically in this country, old racist white men are the ones that pick turns, right? Like Negro and all this other shit. But African American people in the progressive classes, right? Whether you want to call them the talented 10 or whatever, the ones they named all the colleges after, Howard, this and that. They were the ones that advocated for the change from Negro to African American, though.
Wait, hold on.
How could 10 people pick?
My whole thing is this. My whole thing is this.
So if I choose if I choose the Spanish dudes and I want to represent all Spanish people, they're gonna hold my agenda, right? So I'm not debating that. I'm gonna take 7 Spanish dudes. I'm
not debating that.
They're gonna be the spokesman for all Spanish people.
I'm not debating that. That's too deep. All I'm saying is that if you guys can go from Negro to African American, we can go from Latino to Latinx.
Because I would be like, no, we're not going.
Wait, is white still white?
Latinx sounds
white still white?
White's a color.
White will always be white.
I just want to know.
That's like a badass Spanish.
Well, wait, I just learned from this gentleman over here that Latinx is gender neutral.
That
refers to all Latino people.
We're gonna go into that because I want to have.
So no Latino, Latina. It's just like
Latinx.
That's bullshit because all the whole Latino, the whole Spanish language has to be altered to change masculine to feminine. So that's not policia, that's policia-X. Like, you know what I'm saying? Facts.
I mean that is
that possible.
What about Malcolm X?
How about X-Lax?
So anyways, X-Lax. All right. So anyways, we'll get back to this debate. We have some very, very special guests.
That's actually neutral.
We have some very, very special guests on the phone. Who we talking to right now?
Yeah, where's SPS Kings? What's up, brother?
What's going on, bro?
This is C.I.M. King. You already know, Timbo King, real estate. You already know what it is.
We've actually
Market Militia, bang bang, bong bong, Maccabees, Rider.
We actually
Are you famous?
we actually interviewed both of you guys separately, but now we're interviewing you guys together because there's a joint project going on.
Yeah, it's a dynamic duo going on right now. The yin and yang. What's good?
So, shout out to both of you. I've seen you both. I've talked to you both individually behind the scenes, and I've seen what you guys do work individually together.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's going to be a pretty amazing project because you guys are both very talented artists.
The big bang.
And you guys got a lot of drive. Timbo, you just you recently had that the Beehive joint, right? The joint with Mike Journey.
Yeah, Beehive Volume 1, Beehive Volume 2. You know, that's on the Instastar Presents platform. That's a new platform I created for new artists, the new voice, the new talent from all over the world, and I feature them through the Wu-Tang markets. You know, We Radio, the blogs, you know what I'm saying, the write-ups. I keep them posted in that lane, you know?
Yeah,
just like Rez, you know what I'm saying? Rez, he's a bar man, you know what I'm saying? I only deal with bar mans, you know what I'm saying? Meaning, you know, your bar's gotta be up to par, you know, basically, you know what I'm saying?
So,
and he kicking that cloth we come from.
So let me go into something briefly on each. We'll do Timbo real briefly on you, and then briefly on Rez, and then we'll go into the joint project. For you should already know, but if people don't even realize who we're talking to right now, we're talking to Timbo King. When it comes to people talking about, I mean, he's a man in his own right, but when people talk about Wu-Tang affiliate, Royal Fam, Timbo King was one of the earliest people that I remember listening to that had a connection to the Wu-Tang Clan that blew me away lyrically. I mean, the Royal Fam project, that the joint that you had, was it on the Swarm, or was it on the Swarm joint? You had that Get Your Mind Ready, that joint.
Oh, that was Legacy, yeah, Legacy.
Stolen Legacy, that Legacy joint.
The first track.
You had the video.
First track on that album.
You had the video. The video came out in the '90s, late 90s, and the video had like a fusion between almost like an Israelite, extraterrestrial, and like a Wu-Tang kind of vibe.
Ancient Aliens type shit.
Like Ancient Aliens, yeah.
Yeah.
So shout out to you.
You already know. I was going through it. You know, we always before our time and everything. And that video was like, if you look at that video, we dropped that video like 9/8. Yeah, the song came out 9/8. We dropped it like that winter 9/8, and it was like a little caption of the Twin Towers blowing up and the whole Wall Street, that whole movement. And then you seen it September 11th. That's crazy that we speaking on the 7th and 4 more days of September 11th. You know what I'm saying? The anniversary of the victims and everything. But yeah, that video was crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? It was like foretelling what's going on now, basically. You know?
You said in 97?
98.
98, because remember the video that was on the Legacy, and then there was the Royal Fam project, and then Timbo's been on a lot of stuff.
What's the difference? What's the difference between filming a video like an underground video 98 compared to now?
Nah, this wasn't this was like a motion picture. If you look at that video, this was like,
so you had a whole
this
big
video
crew?
was crazy.
So we had like a big crew.
If you promise not to sue us, we'll play it next. We'll play it next week. That video. Actually,
I definitely grab
get
it.
the copyright infringement joint. We're like Timbo.
Yeah, but back to what your question is. What you were saying about videos?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the difference between, like, now you can just take a video, we have all the instruments.
Anybody can put out a high def video now.
You know what I mean? Like what's the difference?
Yeah, because you know what it is access to cameras now. You know, everybody got a phone now. Everybody got cameras. Everybody got home studios. So it's like when, you know, the Steinway company, you know, the brothers who make the programs, made it convenient for the public. Now everybody is like, you know, an engineer. Everybody's a sound man. Everybody's like, you know, whoever got a phone is a new artist right now. So it's like, it's crazy, you know. It is what it is, you know. Technology took over. It's not even about technique no more, because I come from the era of technique. So, you know, it's like me, technique versus technology. That's what I'm dealing with, you know.
That's a good saying. I like that.
It is real. Like I said, Royal Fam was definitely ahead of their time. And like I said, like that was something to me when I think of like that Wu-Tang era. I think of Sons of Man, Killer Army. I think about
we all
Royal
had our
Fam.
different chapters, you know.
I'm gonna be honest though.
Came with the militia. Sons of Man came with the books. Royal Fam came with the crown. You know, Wu-Tang came with the sword. Grave Digger came with the shovel. You know, everybody had their moment of what they was bringing to the table. You know, I gotta stand out different.
I gotta say that there's many Wu-Tang people that are affiliated with the Wu-Tang family that I like. I don't like everybody, but obviously I do like many of them.
Disclaimer alert.
I do like many of them.
Remember, we in like the 10th family right now, the 10th, 12th family and shit.
But two of my favorite from the extended family, out of all the MCs, if I had to pick, the reason why they would be my favorite wouldn't be because I thought they were the illest. Not that they aren't, but that's not why I'm saying it. The reason why the two MCs that I connected with, because they said things that I feel like I would say if I had the chance, would be you and Hellraiser from Sons of Man.
Oh, Heaven Raiser, that's the guard right
like y'all two always, but y'all two lyrics growing up always struck me the hardest. I always like heard you and him, like even though I heard everybody.
Very informative. You know what I'm saying? You know, going through life, going through struggles, experience mistakes. You know, at the same time studying, research. You know, you analyze life for what it is, and you know, basically, we all artists, meaning, you know, we paint pictures. So. You know, that pen is a paintbrush for me, you know, and my paper is my canvas. So, you know, I just draw, you know, I sketch here, you know what I'm saying, then fill in the colors, you know, then do another second coat in the paint. You know how I go. That's what it is.
Word.
So, but I just wanted to say thank you for your many years of continuing to drop wisdom and still doing it. And then, so let's switch over to Rez. Rez, can you talk a little bit about your stuff? Because you got the SPS Kings. I mean, you're a busy dude, man. You're on the grind. You make you do a lot of things.
Yeah, bare centrals, bar centrals.
Bar centrals, I like that too. You guys are full of the one-liners, right?
Right now, man, we got Axel records just like the brother, you know, just going on a year now. And you know, we talked about that last time I was on radio with you and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was designed that within like 2 weeks, and then it's doing like a day after. You know what I'm saying? So I built the Axel records.
You got a little bit of you got. I'm sorry, brother. Let me cut you off. You got a little bit of feedback going over there. Are you watching? If you're watching the interview, if you got it playing on something else, there's a little bit of feedback.
I got you. You want to speak with me? I'm in the car, B. Okay,
here we go. Yeah, just because you had a little feedback, I wanted people to hear what you had to say. Yep, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got you. But you know, as far as what I've been doing, man, you know, we designed Absalom. We've been putting out, you know, material. I think we have, as of this year, we putting out like 60 releases, and I kind of been waiting to put my release out, Bar Essentials, you know what I'm saying, my own project, give them the people you know, give them the format, you know, to get their stuff out there. You know, I've been doing stuff for a while, so to me it was just, you know, patience, you know what I'm saying. I wanted to make sure everything was correct with my project and give everybody else, you know, they're my brothers, so I want them to shine before me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, obviously, me and Timbo been working together for a minute now, and, you know, I just hit him off, you know, was like, hey, you know, let's do this together. And he was game, you know what I'm saying? So we dropping it between his label, Real Estate Records, so Absalom Records, so we're going to do a joint venture together. And it works out well because I have him on like 5 of the tracks on the album. You know what I'm saying? So we both, you know, taking the exec producer on the album and stuff like that. So far, you know, it's getting good feedback from the masses so far, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I hope it's a good release and it's a positive release upon, you know, the hip hop culture and the whole, you know, movement of hip hop. I got some great release features on the album. I got Kinetic 9, Baz on there, Intel, Lord Fury. I got people from my own camp, Grown the Radical. I got production from Tommy Bishop, you know what I'm saying? Of course, I got my man Bo King on there, you know what I'm saying? I got your brother DJ Flipside doing some cuts on the album as well.
Yeah, that's my fam, yeah. DJ Coalition, shout out to Flipside.
Worldwide Coalition DJs. Yep. You know, I'm just looking forward to, you know, the chance to, you know, get my shine on for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I try to remain humble. I've been on a ton of releases this year. I think I'm on like probably at least 40 tracks this year. You know what I'm saying? Between stuff from like DSR, Blade Theory, you know what I'm saying? Some other things here and there. You know what I'm saying? Out of their own camp. You know, I'm just trying to get my name out there a little more. You know what I'm saying? And just, you know, spread my own message. You know what I'm saying? And definitely with Timbo King backing me up, it makes it a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? To have someone, you know, that of his caliber backing me up. You know, with the same love that he's showing, and I show him. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely, you know, it's well received. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, I hear Timbo back there ad-libbing and shit. So it sounds like he want to. It like sound like he want to kick some bars.
I mean, Timbo been to Bourbon Street out here before.
Sound like he want to go back to Bourbon Street. That's what I hear right now. It sound like he want to go back to Bourbon Street. And
Timbo, do we need to bring you back? We need to bring you back to Bourbon Street. You remember what Bourbon Street is? Bourbon Street in New Orleans. It's known for something.
Oh yeah. Bourbon Street, New Orleans, yeah.
It's known for its bars.
You know what I mean?
It's known for its what?
It's bars.
So it's time for you to bring us to Bourbon Street, man.
You gotta bless us with some of that Timbo. You gotta bless us with a verse or something, man. You said you was over there ad-libbing. You got us excited. I thought he was ready to hear something.
Man, all that ad-libbing got me thinking of bars. Now I want to go to Bourbon Street.
Some dope ass like Timbo King verses out there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I can give you a bar because we talking about bar essentials. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know?
Whatever you got.
You know, I'm the bank of Latter-day Saints. Old money Tom Hanks to make me pull out a stank. You know, just regular shit. You know, just regular.
Yeah, 2 bars.
He said I give you 2 bars. He gave us a double dose.
He gave us 2
pull-ups. You got 2 for 1.
He got to give us 2 pull-ups. That was 2 pull-ups.
He's like, go take that home and work the marriage. All right, Rez, go ahead.
This is what Absalom, Real Estate Records, and the SPS Kings. This is the breakdown right here for you guys.
Go ahead, Rez.
Yo, I got you. Yo, I'm interweaved with a dying breed. We're destined to succeed, so take heed before you proceed. To the depths of the mist, this knighthood consists of verbal terrorists. Over dinner, the kins are known. You're caught inside vocal cyclones. Alone we roam, 7-point sun kings. Savage swords we swing. Synthetic poets left deceased. Portray the sworn devils walk by the beast. Verbal manuscript encrypted in the holy crypts. The grip of warfare light to the dark eclipse. Prolific, profound sound that changed the masses. Final battle stage as the album mic smashes. Valiant veterans wielding razor sharp pens. Scuffled syllables you rooks can't comprehend. Doctor Strange, the reigns, the dark phoenix that arose from the flames. The knights will always remain. Always and forever, raise your swords. Always and forever, raise your swords. Always and forever, raise your swords. Raise your swords.
You already know.
You know what I'm saying? There you go.
That's electricity right there. We like the wattage and the footage. That's just keep it going. That current.
Yeah, that's what's up. So what is
Thunderbolt?
What is the name of the new project that you guys are doing together?
Boss Records, baby.
It's Boss
CSP. Brought to you by Absalom Records, Real Estate Records. You know what I'm saying? Joint venture. You know what I mean? Artwork done by Gary Alfred. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Gary overseas. He came with the artwork, the visuals of Bar Essentials. That's incredible right there.
That's what's up.
He does all the Wu-Tang artwork too. If you check out Gary, his artwork is
all that shit. Ghost, RZA.
That's what's up.
What's his
name, Gary?
What's his name again?
Gary Alfred. He out in England.
All right.
So, you know what I'm saying? He say like this, you need artwork done, hit him. You know what I'm saying? Because he paints everything, bro. It's all on canvas.
And that was that was that picture you had. It looked like a dude wearing a crown. And part of his face was like fucked up. Yeah, it was almost like a old school like knights and kings type time Two-Face type of shit, but it was more like one face was just like dealing with like falling apart. Yeah, like melting almost, and the other one was regular. Like it was an ill visual, man. It looked like that was painted. Yeah, it looked like that was painted. That's so dope in the digital era, man, where everybody's copy and pasting. That's so dope,
man.
They transfer it over to digital.
That's dope.
You know?
Yeah, that's.
I wanted something more official, thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, something that's timeless, bro. You know what I'm saying? And what's more timeless than a painting? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got the actual canvas hanging up in my studio, which is dope. You know what I'm saying?
So how can people get in tune with the album? Because in a little while we'll wrap this up, but we're gonna when everything drops, you guys get it moving. We're gonna have you on again, and we'll feature some of the stuff. And I'm sure you guys are gonna drop a video. We'll play the video on the Chopp.
Yeah.
So
the album gonna be dropped October 6th. You know what I'm saying? All digital format. You know, iTunes, Google, you know, Pandora, Spotify, all that good stuff like that. And we also gonna have, you know, me and Timbo King working on some box sets right now. You get some autographs, you know, picture material, stuff like that.
That's dope.
And we'll be doing physical distribution through Kunaki, and we'll be doing a pre-sale link in the next 2 weeks.
Well, this is gonna be hard copies. There'll be hard copies, right? Not just
exactly. Yes, sir.
I'm definitely ordering one. I need that hard copy, yo. I'm a hard copy dude.
I got you, brother. Yeah,
I need the hard copies, and I'm not gonna ask for it.
I need digital. I second hard copies.
I need hard copies because I like to have them and be able to look at them because digital can.
I tear them up, man.
We got you. We got you for hands on, brother.
That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're gonna get ready to wrap this up, but we're gonna have you guys on the
handles. Facebook.
Do you guys have any handles you want to give out
Facebook,
or anything for anybody to look
YouTube. For? Yo, peace to Absalom Records, Real Estate Records. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Dark Star Records, Blade Theory, Hood Inspired Music. You know what I'm saying? All my people out there that I work with. UZD, peace. You know what I'm saying? Mad love and respect to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for having me in Boat King, though.
Word up, man. Anytime, man. Anytime you guys want to be on the show, promote something. Show a video, holla at us, whatever, man. Anytime, you guys welcome, man.
Yes, sir. You already know, brother. And thank you guys for calling in. And sorry about the little wait there. Hold on.
Well, that's my fault too. I was at work, to be honest with you, man. It's my bad.
It's all good, brother.
We have guests.
Last time I was with you guys, I was working while the interview.
He was in the kitchen.
He was in the restaurant doing it.
I remember that now.
Yeah, he was in the kitchen. And
I mean, shit. We had Master Ace. Master Ace was at the amusement park with his
kids.
kids.
Master Ace was at Six Flags when he called.
Yeah, we had Rock
was driving
around. No, he was driving around. Then he was putting his kid to bed.
No, Reef the Lost Cause was beating up his kids while he was talking.
Yeah.
So wrong.
Yeah, so we like to deal with everyday life shit around here, you know what I'm talking about? So don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, so you know it's the flow, and like I said, we'll talk behind the scenes, but I salute both of you brothers, and I'm looking forward to the album because I know you guys are both individually dope artists, and to see you guys come together is dope, and it's nice to see the younger cats and then the cats that have been in the game, like Timbo, you know what I'm saying, working together and everything like that, and standing on the same thing and moving forward. So we 100% support you guys. We'll be putting up information about this on our page and everything else. And you already know when you get the video, you send it, and we got you.
Indeed, I appreciate the humbleness, my brothers.
All right, peace.
All right, peace.
Rocking out with Rez, SPS Kings, and Timbo King. So we're not gonna even go into a video. We're gonna wrap it up here with we're talking. So what was that poem when you won the Dirty Sanchez again? Wasn't
Can
it?
you stop calling the Dirty Sanchez? And I don't even have a microphone.
She needs a microphone. We
want to hear the Dirty Jared.
Do you need like a disinfectant? Because don't be getting that.
No. You should really take time out to Google what that means.
The Dirty Sanchez or the
Dirty Jared?
The Dirty Jared.
At House Rock Diner every Monday night.
Wow, shameless plug. Where you going?
I'm getting my phone.
Oh, she's getting her poem.
She's getting
all
her
right.
poem,
So we got
Miss
Anna. So we got our photographer James. James, what's up, man? Come step over here and say what up, man. Where you going?
Yes.
Trying to skate out?
AS 220.
This guy's a big guy.
Oh.
Hey, how can people check out your work?
25 years.
Wow. Here in Providence?
Yeah. How can people check out your photography work online? Isn't it Mr. Wise Eyes?
Mr. Wise Eyes.
How do you regular?
Yeah.
Eyes with a Z?
No.
We could use some great photography at our show Sunday night.
We need
at Alchemy.
Yeah.
Sunday.
I'm not putting you on the spot.
I'll talk to you later, and I'll see if we can. I'll talk to James.
Sure.
James,
yeah, absolutely. I know there's always so much going on, so many great things.
So he just takes pictures of other people's lives.
At least 4 hours a day.
I can't wait to see the photos. Thank you so much.
So the Dirty Gertrude poem. What's the name of the poem?
I don't really
She's the queen of the Dirty Gerund now.
Yeah. Well, no. Remember, I am now Miss
Dirty Gerund.
Miss Dirty Gerund, and I will be Miss Dirty Gerund for a year until next year when I compete.
Dirty Gerund, because you'll be through the honeymoon phase, right?
I don't think I'm ever gonna get married.
You're married to the game.
I'm married to the game. That's right. So I mean, I have the poem that I won the slam with, but I also have a couple other that are in my brain that I can go ahead. Okay, so I have one called My Relationship with Carmen, and a lot of people
we heard this
shoot that out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can spit that one now if you like.
When you said the first couple of lines, I was like,
woo!
Yeah, that's usually the reaction I get.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, ooh, I had to sit down.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta sit down, you gotta listen, and then at the end you end up standing up.
He sat down because he had hemorrhoids.
If I had hemorrhoids, I wouldn't sit down, dumbass.
Really?
All right, just let me know when I could start.
Go ahead, Dirty Gertrude.
All right. Dirty Gertrude, that's my new name. That's cool. I like that. Dirty Gertrude. I can't even say it. All right. So I'm gonna start. It's like being in an imaginary relationship with Carmen. We fuck and fight all the time. My sister says, Miss O, what the fuck do you think you're doing? That man is a cancer. He's out of line. He's got no borders, no drum line. When he plays the game, he fouls all the time, man. You got ambition and you've got time. You've got a mission behind you, a tribe. And I know we're not blood, but I still call you family. Cause I'm yours and you're mine. And I see you. And I tell my sister I see her the same, but even as seasons change, I'll be the next feature and they'll still hate me the same way. But I let him in, and he tells me, I'm more important than you. If you cut me, only gems will fall out like the ones in your mouth. And that's how he's used to describing me. A mouth full of colorful gems depicting his true nature. And he's so alien, like he says the gods created him and I was made for him. But the truth is, he and I, we really shouldn't meddle. Cause trophies are just as useless as the pedestals we claim to be celestial. But we're chrome-hearted, riding each other's waves, frequency crashing so hard in our headphones. We pretended to be deaf-tone, but still connecting on our cell phones, radiating each other's domes like Denzel and Sheltos and me and my stilettos. But we still have so far to go. So on that note, let's just be like common sense and let's go. Yeah!
Alright, guys, proper way. The proper way.
We was at a party and we was like, I thought they thought we was what do you call it? What's the word? Obnoxious, because we were just playing around. We were like, this is smashing.
You were a little obnoxious.
Me and Goo, because we were
obnoxious.
but it's like we are on the show though. It's not like we're trying to be. This is just how we are.
No, I'm the same way. I get it. I talk shit all the time.
We actually were in support of it. We wasn't really clowning. We're like, this is smashing. We're just going. So it was interesting because one of your people thought that I was hating on your work, but it was actually But no. But see, the thing is, I wasn't hating on your work. It's my relationship with him. I was cracking on him because he was all deep, looking at your painting of the werewolf chick looking at the moon.
Yes, that one's very special. Very special to me.
Like
my interpretation of that.
But he's like,
I would like to hear your interpretation of the painting.
He got all deep, went and said, what do you say?
She was by herself. To me, it looked like she had her back turned to the painting and she was masturbating. And it was like the only person that could maybe please her sexually was out of this world, so to speak.
And he said,
that's interesting. That's so wrong. That's so wrong from what.
But you know what? Art is open
right. No, but that's fine.
I'm not saying that's what you interpret. But the funny part is that
she was sitting.
But that's what he sees.
Let's turn her back. Her legs are like this, and she has a wolf face
head with a human body,
and she's looking at the moon, and the moon's like in
it's
this
like an alien
like.
face to it, kind of.
It's a woman. It's a naked woman.
Yeah.
And yes, her back is to the canvas, so you do see her booty. She's sitting. She's just sitting with her legs crossed.
This is not Indian style though. Her legs like.
It is Indian style. It is Indian style. Oh, there is one leg that is stretched out. You're absolutely right. There is. You're right.
But the point of it is that I'm not. What it actually is. Well, hold on.
That's what he was talking about.
The point.
He said something stupid about it.
The point of it is that he said that without trying to be funny, like really deep, reflective. And
I understand that. My bartender.
Your bartender was sitting on the right, and me being the dick I am towards him, not towards your painting. I go. So he said it, but he said it like he was really trying to like dig deep into it, and he wasn't trying to clown it like that.
But you said something really silly. I said,
so what you're saying is that you're attracted to hairy wild women.
Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Painting, it was
yeah, no, it's okay.
That's what we always.
You would have had some comeback.
Something serious. I'll say some dumb shit.
I was telling a real emotional story about a spiritual, supernatural encounter I had with a shaman's daughter, and I was talking. I was like, you know what? And out of nowhere, I heard him in the background snickering. I said, you know what? She put her hand in my pants, which she didn't. But I said, yeah. She put her hand in my pants. He goes, you know what's so funny? Because I was about to say that. I said, I knew you.
Well, we're in the Northeast. We're in the sarcasm capital of the world.
Yes, we live in Worcester.
We can't help it. You know,
I can't help it. I do it all the time. My friends are constantly telling me to stop talking so much shit because I do roast them. And I actually had somebody break up with me because I roasted him so hard every time that he was like, "Fuck you, Anna," and I was just like,
he didn't roast you,
no, he didn't know how to. He did me. He did me though. That's the thing. I told him. I said, "You shouldn't fuck with me because I'll make you cry." And he was like, "Go ahead, give me your best shit."
You got to be strong. You got to be, you know.
Yeah, and he got really mad at me.
You don't need to be with him anyway. He a hoe.
I told him. I told him his jacket was so ugly. His grandmother must have made him wear it. So he got really mad.
Did you hear what she just said? She said that was at the breaking point. She said
that was the breaking point.
Your jacket's so ugly, your grandmother made you wear it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. He was like, "No, I definitely buy all my clothes," and I said, "No, you're lying. Grandma got you that."
That was the straw that broke that was.
Yo, it was, but the thing is, I flamed him so hard all the time that one time he sent me a message. He was just like, "Yo, like, why can't you just be nice to me? If you nice to me, I'll give you that nice attention." But I I can't help it. I talk shit all the time, and I just thought, I'll get him to come over tonight.
I tell this guy all the time. You have to know when. We can't just be roasting everybody because everybody.
His feelings were hurt. I didn't know.
Everybody's not like that. Everybody's not used to the culture.
I actually still like him a lot. I think he's a great guy, and we used to have a lot of fun together. But he is a hoe. You're right. You are right. He's a hoe. That's all right.
That's kind of crazy. But
yeah.
So
I was gonna say something really important. Okay. What I wanted to tell you was the actual interpretation of that painting. Yes. Okay. So my son is 17 now, and when my ex-husband and I got divorced, it started when he was about 6 years old, and last year he came over to my apartment and he helped me move some furniture around, and I said, hey, yes, my son. My son helped me move some furniture around, and I said, hey, son, I have this painting that I made for you. You don't have to take it home with you now because it is kind of weird, but this is for you. And what happened was that he and I were talking about what it was like when we were all together, the whole family, his sister, his father, we were all together, and my son said to me, I don't remember what it was like when you and Dad were together. And that just really, that hurt me, it hurt me down to my soul, because I'm just like, damn, we were, for a while, we really were a great family. So that painting, you see, it's a woman with a wolf's head. And what it is that if you look up the meaning of what, spiritually, what a wolf represents and signifies, yes, exactly. A spirit guide, exactly. A lot of it has to do with taking your own path, taking control of your life, being a loner. I mean, it pretty much described me all the way down to the T. And when my ex-husband and I split up, one of the things I know to this day he probably still remembers, and I still remember, is that I told him, and he took a huge offense to this, was that I told him I needed to prove to myself that I can make it alone. And so that's what that painting was really about. So the Moon Man... No, I'm not going to tell you why we broke up. I mean,
I didn't
Yo, can I just say something?
The Moon Man is actually him. The Moon Man is actually him. And if you noticed on the painting, there are 2 stars. The 2 stars are representation of my children, and I am the wolf woman. So that's what that is.
So why are they up in the air and you're like...
Well, because neither one of my kids want to take anything from us until we pass. So that painting is actually a representation of what it would be like, hopefully, once he and I do pass on to the next life, and because that's what I want to leave.
There's a lot of layers to that.
There is.
There's a lot of layers, and like I said, I want to go on record saying that we wasn't making fun of your painting.
No, I know.
I explained that to you.
Yes, you did.
It was interesting because when we had met Anna, she was at the PVD Fest. She was doing poetry,
which was wonderful.
She was talking about a poem about one of your exes, and then you looked at actually his brother, Deuce, and you were like, you know what? I had shoes like that, and my ex took those shoes.
I had an ex-boyfriend that stole my Jordans and sold them online.
They were the same size?
No, she
and
said,
sold them?
Listen,
yes.
She had said 2 different things. She brought up 2 different things. She was like, oh, my ex this and that in shoes, but unrelated to another subject. She said, oh, my ex this and that.
Yeah.
So I started roasting her, not knowing her. Like,
right, and I loved it.
Oh, I can't be friends with you.
I loved it.
She was gonna get mad. She was like, I didn't even know her like that. I was like, I can't be friends with you because my ex had brown eyes. You got brown eyes. My ex wants to eat a piece of pizza.
That's not what I said. That's him making. He was saying that.
I was saying that, messing around or whatever. But anyways, but it's good that you could take that pain and everything else. But we want to go back to the Bulldozer Health in a second. But you do some really amazing paintings that are for sale. How can people get in touch with that? And later on, I'm gonna put up a post about Bulldozer Health and everything else in you. But how can people get? Because you have some really amazing artwork.
I do have a website. It's called the Red Dot Gallery. I'm on everything. I have Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, and yes, everything.
Everybody says they're on everything. Are you on Christian Mingle?
No, I'm not on Christian Mingle.
Farmers don't.
No, I didn't know there was such a thing as an atheist mingle. You're gonna make an atheist. You can't be atheist.
I want to know if you're gonna be interested with that face. Are you interested in atheist mingle?
Like if you clicked it and Bill Nye the Science Guy was at the top, like would you check it out?
No.
What about that other guy that's in the wheelchair? What's his name? Stephen Hawkins?
Yeah, Stephen Hawkins.
Face of your fucking social dating site.
Whoa. Well, it sure as hell ain't gonna be the Big Bang Theory. So we said atheist, and she actually perked up a little bit.
Yeah, I think she was excited about that. I think she would have signed up for it if she was without building.
I just find you guys hilarious. That's all. Like,
I mean, thank you for that.
Listen, the fact that he roasted me the first time we met was just like the dopest illest thing to me, because nobody ever does that, because I'm usually the one that...
She knew I wasn't being disrespectful though.
Right, right.
You could tell like I wasn't being disrespectful from it. Like it was more like it was a respect thing and everything else like that. So we're getting ready to wrap up the show. Wendy, is there anything that you want to say about upcoming event or anything else like that?
The concert tour, it's called Take Back Your Health America Benefit Concerts, and like I said, we've been in 4 states, and our plan is to be nationwide. We're always looking for new artists. Please, send us. Go to our website, bulldozerhealth.org. If you're an artist that's interested in performing in one of the
contact
shows,
me.
You can contact Anna at bulldozerhealth.org as well, this is going to grow. We raise money at these events to help people pay for alternative health care. We network with providers and physicians. And then when someone writes to us and applies for help, we send them to those practitioners and pay for the service as money allows. And that includes cannabis legalization, fees. We have doctors who donate visits, and we send people to get their recommendations when they can't afford the doctor's visit. And you can apply for that online as well at bulldozerhealth.org on our cannabis page. And so we have a lot going on. We're really excited to be here in Providence on Sunday, but to be here tonight, of course. Thank you so much for featuring us on the show.
Yes, Take Back Your Health America.
Take Back Your Health America. It's the ball's in your court, really. You can decide to keep opting into the system that's really going to give you sick care.
True.
Or you can look for health care, and we are building a new system.
I had a question. What do you think about Whole Foods, slicing their prices in half?
Well, yeah, they've made the connection with Amazon and reducing their prices. See, here's the thing. Okay, everyone, we were just talking about this with Dr. Pesha earlier today in Connecticut. People say frequently they can't afford organic, healthy food that doesn't have GMOs, right? But if we all buy it to the best of our ability, the other food will go away because people aren't buying it. If you keep buying processed food, then
some people can't afford it though.
It's true. It's true.
But we need to a lot more than a double cheeseburger.
But we need to look at it differently.
That's right.
Right now, I call my house Edge House because we help lots of people. People are in and out. We help them through Bulldozer Health. We also, my whole yard is edible this summer, so people can drop by and graze, pick whatever they want. Green beans, tomatoes. If everybody
eggplant, cabbage.
We might have to do a live chop shop from there.
Imagine if everybody's yard. Imagine if everybody's yard was edible, or the park. So you could just walk through the park and pick fruit or vegetables, right? And see. Right,
for the snake.
Put a little leaf around your private part and just go around.
Right, let's just be free.
I know you got to make sure it's clean, right?
Make sure it's not poison ivy.
But really. Food is the building block of your health.
That's right.
So what you're eating, what you're drinking, what you're putting into your body, you're either building health or you're building disease. You make your choices. And you're right, sometimes people just can't afford it, but we have to keep giving them options. I got to tell you, I got to do a plug for all these supermarkets. Let me tell you, you can go there and get healthy organic vegetables and foods at Aldi's, and it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, Aldi markets, it's not brand name. It's not brand name. We don't need brand names. We just need healthy food.
Right.
And so the food there is cheaper, and I'm so happy to hear Whole Foods is cheaper. Whole Foods actually helped sponsor this event as well. They donated to our silent auction 2 nice bags of, one is health and beauty products, and one is food. Cool. So we're really excited about that.
There's some bags we would like to donate, but we'll bring them that night. We can't talk about it on here.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Understood.
So we're gonna wrap this up because we ran over a little time, but we wanted to get you guys. We'll have you on again. But just Wendy, as always, you and Dirty Gertrude are always welcome here.
Thank you.
We're so excited to be here.
You're Dirty Santas.
We were rushing here from Connecticut.
Yes, we were rushing.
We were like, we got to get there. We did a live stream in the car. We're on our way, Nobby.
Much appreciated.
Yeah.
So we'll like I said, we'll have you guys back in again. For those of you that tuned in, www.uzd.world. Next week we'll be broadcasting from 6. We're changing our time. 6:30 till 8 instead of 6 to 8. We're gonna shorten down the show a little bit. We're gonna have more of a format next week. We want to make sure everybody tunes in. We'd like to thank everybody. Worlds, www.uzd.world. You can watch it, or you could watch it when this show streams. It streams simultaneously on our YouTube and our website, and then there are archives on both right after the show. So when this is done, the archive will be up. You know, and I'll be putting up a post later about all the guests and their websites and stuff, so you can check it out. And if you want to get it more involved with Bulldozer Health, we got the event this Sunday. I'll be posting about it. Yep, Alchemy.
We reduced the ticket price to $5 until Sunday. So if you purchase your tickets now, they're only $5 each.
Something
Great
serious.
show, silent auction.
Do you guys
speakers?
Do you guys take weed as payment or?
We can't do that.
No, it's illegal.
In Rhode
We can't do
Island,
that.
We can't do that.
Sometimes he strips.
I should ask it off camera.
Sometimes we get stuff for free. He does like some male stripping.
Yeah,
He does it in the dining
I want to see that. Do it right now. Do it right now.
They call me. Listen.
You got a poll in the room. Do it right now.
Listen, you told me.
Get it.
It's up to Miss Anna. She's the producer, you know.
This guy told me we were never gonna bring up my Latin Thunder days. We were gonna bring this up.
Oh, I once saw Latin Thunder.
So Latin Thunder and Lightning, all right. So Chop Shop Radio
Everybody went,
brought to you by the Universal Collective and the Woo Worldwide DJ Coalition. Shout out to the head of the coalition, DJ Ice. Shout out to the whole Woo Worldwide DJ Coalition, DJ Flipside. You know what I'm saying? Coming, Universal Collective album coming soon. Mixtape featuring our family from 9 countries and 6 states in about 4 or 5 different languages. You know what I'm saying? Coming out soon. We'll premiere it on the Chop Shop. Check us out next week, man. We love y'all. Love, peace, and hip.